this. Hello. Hello. Okay, so I came over here. Night is Wednesday the 7th. Did another one break?
No, it's just that I don't want to. I don't want to interrupt you. And
You're not interrupting me. You're not. No, you're not. If I'm interrupting you, let me know.
No, that's fine. I'll leave. I told this security guard I wouldn't be here very long anyhow. I got to get to Redondo tonight, so.
Really?
Well, it's not a big trip.
How do you get there?
Transit, public transit.
Oh, like the subway?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. It works really well.
Right. I've been trying to get my license for a couple of years, but everything was seems to be something else. It's not like it's working against me or anything, so it doesn't mesh very well. So sometimes it all comes together.
Yep. Where were you last before LA?
Well, I was here 2 years ago, and I was going to do the same thing, but I wasn't in the best of forms, and I was in Suboxone. And
You were boxing?
no, I was on a drug called Suboxone.
Oh.
I was given by a doctor, but it wasn't good. It's worse than heroin.
Wow.
But
Hello.
2 years ago, I was here trying to do the same thing, but I was just moving on to take it serious because I couldn't get stuff together, you know. I had to go home because someone had told my parents I was dead. They killed me. So I had to go home. They said there was an FBI investigation. I had to go home. Plus, I was getting sick again, so I didn't want to overdose on the street.
No.
So I went back home and I worked, writing. I write a lot of rap music.
Oh, okay.
Every time I play the guitar, I try to play something original, but I wrote for almost 2 years, you know, while I was there in Ohio. And I had my food card stolen from me while I was there. It was scammed out or scammed or whatever they call it, or my parents did it. I don't know who done it.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happens. I get a lot of secrets. I just put trust and belief in better things in life.
Here you go.
So what I'm trying to do is find someone who can take me in. I'm not trying to get anybody to give me anything. I've been looking for a job, you know, but for some reason Ohio won't release my source certificate. I don't know why, but I'm trying to get a job, you know. Finally got some clothing so I can insurance or whatever, because then I got some good place to meet people.
Just stay at it. You'll get it.
Right?
Yeah. It's a tricky area in LA because there's just so many people here.
Yeah, no. That's one of the other reasons why I come here. 'Cause where I was at in Ohio, this little town called Benton County, a little town called MacArthur. It's the poorest place in Ohio, they said, but there's nothing there besides fast food restaurant. There's two fast food restaurants. We got a McDonald's and a Subway. We got some music. We don't have any music shops at all. We got McDonald's, Subway, a bunch of lumber companies, and gas station. That's about it. Unless you're in Wall. There's a lot of those guys.
Well, this has got to be an improvement from that.
Well, I enjoy the life. I enjoy seeing people and all that, but where I'm from, it's like I've been doing music for, I've been playing guitar since I was 5.
Wow.
And I'm not that great of a guitar player.
Don't say that. It sounds like you're pretty good.
This guitar is what it is, but I need new strings, and it would be a lot better. And then I can match my voice to it, the flailing of the strings aren't harmonizing very well.
Yeah.
It needs some work. I'm going to have to take it to Redondo and have the guys test it out and fix these bridges because it's not tuning right. It's got some dead threads, you know what I mean?
I got
And
you.
if it were, you know, my dad has a tailor, so
Yeah.
if it was a tailor, it would be a lot easier, a lot better,
Right.
better quality.
Right.
But this is a good enough quality. Is what I'm saying.
The guitar.
I'm very, very grateful for it.
Yeah.
I still make noise. I still occupy my mind.
Exactly.
I still work on what I'm trying to do. I don't know, but I'll be back around here tomorrow because I don't like staying downtown. I don't know. I got nurse infection already, sleeping on the concrete, so I try to stay, you know, for lack of a better word, in a, you know, a more classier, cleaner place. You know what I mean? Because all I did was lay down. And I was on the steps on the hill.
Go to Long Beach. Long Beach has some beautiful areas.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of pretty areas out at the beaches.
I haven't been out to Long Beach yet. I was in the condo and I went to Sheena last time I was here. But that's about as far as I made it. So I like that day. Yeah, one of the biggest things about being homeless right now is I would have had the things I needed, but I got robbed in Charleston, West Virginia.
That doesn't help.
You know, that left me out when I got here. So when I got here, then I had my food card taken after I was like, good. That's happened twice. You know, I'm not trying to complain because, you know, at least I'm here. You know, I'm not in Ohio sitting in my bedroom by myself. I sat alone by myself in Ohio. Like I don't have nobody. I don't have no friends. So I sat there for 11 years by myself.
Yeah.
Kind of like socially awkward. You know what I mean? Like right now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. There's no
I try not to be.
there's no reason for it. You know what I mean? Here's what happens when you're nervous. It's just wasted energy.
Right.
You know, it's like no I mean, just don't join these people. That's all I'll say.
See, well, the thing about it is
I can't hear you if you look that way.
with Scientology, the thing about it is I've heard all the stuff, you know, about Scientology and the Illuminati and the music industry and how hard it is to get into because of these things. And I have my own theories on these things because I've experienced some things, you know. And people know who I am that I don't know. I mean, that's really why obviously a feature. That's what that's Jesus.
Hi. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, no, I hear you, but I'm just saying this is not a religion, it's a cult.
Right.
So and all they do is take money.
See, I myself, Scientology is something about intelligence.
No, it isn't.
Because, well, I mean, for myself, whenever I found it, I was told some things by Scientologists that no one else had ever told me about.
Okay.
And then I come to the realization that I didn't believe in religion
Right.
at all, because it seems to me that religion is set up for monetary gain, and so I turned away from religion.
I got it.
But though I'm not I had under fees, is what they told me to say.
You had
So,
what?
They told me to say that the reason why I have no cash right now is because I have a lot of under fees.
Under what?
Under fees.
What does that mean?
Fees that you pay to be a part of the Church of Scientology, I guess.
Now, don't
Well,
believe me. The farther you can be from this, the better.
Well, see, that's what I'm getting to. Is what Scientology has led me to ultimately is what I have seen. It was called, I don't know if everybody else is aware of this or if this is a new thing. If it is a new thing, I'd be happy to introduce you to it. Antiology. Have you ever heard of antiology?
Yeah.
Antiology. Don't believe in religion, but I do believe in studies.
Fair enough.
I have faith in what I believe.
Good.
And I would like to put my faith back in humanity. Because when I pray to God, I pray to every person around me. Because when I was sitting in a Free Will Baptist church and they were teaching me the Word of God, they were telling me that there's some ultimate omnipotent being above us in the sky. So every time I would pray, I would imagine in my mind where God would be. And I would think about him being somewhere up there and that it was like a blanket or something. And then one day it just clicked in my head that God is the collective conscious of people that is around you.
Hmm.
And it has a lot of things to do with like
I
knowing
don't.
that you're not a schizophrenic because of what medical books say about hearing voices in the air and all this stuff and technology and stuff. Like information instead of information,
Yeah.
information.
Right.
Like if I'm going to hear a voice in my head, if I didn't know what 6 times 6 was, someone somewhere who would be God, I would assume, would say 6 times 6 is 36 instead of saying 6 times 6 is 19, Kyle, or saying 17 5,000 times.
Mm.
That stuff's ignorant. I don't understand it, but if somebody was to explain it, I would understand it. But in my child's life, if she didn't know what 6 times 6 was and I could hear her, I would immediately let her know that 6 times 6 was 36.
Okay.
So that she never had an incorrection.
Right.
Or a lesson one, anyway. But, that's just my opinion and everybody's entitled to that.
Stay away from these guys. That's all I'm going to say. They trap people. It's a soul sucking, mind control, fraudulent business,
Right.
pretending to be a religion.
Right, I understand.
And I was in it for 30 years, so I speak from experience. It's like a triangle, and I was at the top.
Okay.
So I know a lot about it. I speak from experience. And I started speaking out exactly for people like you. Because I said, if I can save one person from not getting suckered into this piece, it's worth it. And I have saved a lot of people. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just, it's really comforting because they're creepy.
Right.
And they're very good at what they do, being creepy.
Right.
It's like any con. You know what I mean? Con men are good. They're good at what they
Yes.
do.
They are.
They know how to get you. They know how to find you, sucker you in, and you're like, oh, okay.
You're exactly right. I've had my fair share of experience with con artists
Yeah,
and
yeah. As a musician, you're like,
Pegasus controllers and all that.
yeah,
It's there's no other way to confront the options in my life other than to find out where the problems are coming from, because as it is right now, I got an 11-year-old daughter. I'm $30,000 in debt for no reason whatsoever. I don't even know where my daughter is or how. I don't even know what her face looks like.
I'm sorry.
And her mother is a 6-time felon working a government job, making $180,000 a year.
Wow.
I'm a felon too, but I felony 3 failure to comply to the order of a signaling officer. I was a high speed chase. I'm not a
Right.
violent criminal or nothing like that. But I can't find a job and do nothing, and they won't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? And they tricked me into peeing in a cup. Right? I peed in this cup in an abandoned pizza factory in MacArthur, Ohio. I didn't get a forensics fluid lab example. I didn't get a copy of my daughter's birth certificate. I didn't get a copy of her social security card. But they willingly and wantingly are charging me and holding me in prison as well in Ohio as false prisoner. You can't put anybody in prison for debt, can you? Well, I thought that they'd done away with that law. No debt in prison, right? And I also have debt days in the state of Ohio. If I could find a lawyer, the bottom line of it is if I could find a lawyer that wanted to take the case, I could take them into Ohio and we could go to where I live in Ohio in Benton County of MacArthur. And there is some serious fraudulent activity in the courthouse there. And then in Athens County is where I pay my child support to. I don't live in Athens County. My daughter don't go to school there. Her mother doesn't live there. I think what happened was her mother, being a 6-time felon, figured out some way that it's pretty common that you can steal your child's identity.
Oh.
And I believe that's what she's done.
Oh.
Because, Athens is charging me money. But when I pay it, I don't know if it's under her. I don't even know if my daughter is even real. Yeah. Honestly. So,
well, you take care of you.
I will. Thank you very much.
All right. And good luck to you.
Thank you for doing it.
Oh, God. It's amazing what you run into when you're on the street. My God. Yeah. No. Oh, don't say that. I don't think that's true. Hey, it's Renee. Renee, I don't think no one cares. I do. I cared about him. That's why I talked to him. Because you know what? You never know when you could talk to somebody and maybe they just feel heard and it can help them. It's like I don't know. I don't believe that nobody cares. I really don't. Because any of us at any time could end up in a really shitty situation. Just like that guy. He's in an awful situation. I'm not saying we are or we will, but it's kind of like, what if what if some shit happened? You know what I mean? It's like, and some guy just like me. I'm in a fucking cult for 30 years. Everyone around me was in the cult. And Andreas said, "You want a hand?" That's what he said. And you know what? Everyone, everyone on the internet said, "Don't talk to her. She's Osa," which I knew was Osa. I knew it was my friend, Bill Yachty, planting, "Don't trust her. She's part of Osa." And a ton of people believed it for a long time. And I'm telling you, it really taught me a lesson. It's like, wow, you can really help someone if you just, take a minute. You know what I mean? We're all so busy, but take a minute and give somebody a couple minutes. You know what I mean? Hi, Sophie. Yeah, it really is. And it's like people like him get blown off all the time. And it's a bad situation. It's nothing. I don't feel like I really helped him, but at least I felt like I could give him a minute. Hello. Yeah, these people are too funny. Blow drill. Is he blow drill here? Hi, you cuties. Now I get to see my friend. I'm gonna put this down for a minute so I don't always look like I look so weird when I look at. All right, now let me find. I go down. Hello, everyone. MD Medio. Hi, Linda Evans. Good. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, that's what I think. Where's Blow Drill? Where is he? Let me see this rascal. He came when I was almost dead. Hi, Blow Drill. I was almost dead. I had, I think it was a hip operation, and I was in the hospital, and I had said, no, I don't want this certain drug that they were giving me, which is that really bad one. I think it's oxycodone, right? And they'd been giving me that before, and I said, I don't want it. So the doctor gave me something else. But then the next day after the surgery, I could not move. They were like, okay, you got to get up and start moving. I was like, I can't. I really can't. And so the physical therapist just went, okay, let's give her some morphine. And I think it clashed with my epilepsy medicine, and I was just gone. I mean, and she started going, all right, wiggle your toes. And it was so scary. I mean, it was really scary. And blow drill came in right at the end. And I I told him the whole story. And then all of a sudden he goes like this, oh, thank God. And I said, what? And he said, you were all white when I came in. Because I thought I was going to die. I was like floating out of the room. I said, you got to give me your hand because honestly, I got to hold on to something. I'm leaving. And I really felt like I never felt like I was exterior, but I did with that thing. I was like, whoa, I am leaving this body. So anyway, he's a great guy. Thank you. I agree. People should care. Thank you, Sophie. I work on it. I try. It's been something that I've felt all my life. I think I was raised with it. I really do. My parents were, they took time for everybody. My mom, I told you, used to have these parties. She built this little family room behind our house in Park Ridge. And she said, okay, this is for study hall, which was every night at 8 o'clock, and dance party. And so she said, I'm going to teach you guys how to dance and how to teach people how to dance. And then we're going to invite everybody on the block to these dance parties. And I want you to find the kids that don't know how to dance. And they're over in the corner by themselves. And I want you to get them in with the group. And we did. It was really fun. It was really a demonstration of inclusion versus exclusion. Thank you. Thank you, Blow Drill. I wish I could see you guys. It'd be fun to see all of you guys, both ways. Hey, dude, don't ever get into this. I know you're looking at it.
Never.
Good.
It's too much.
They're very racist.
Okay.
Yep. You too. You are so right. We just don't know what demons they're dealing with. Exactly. That also speaks to why someone might look to Scientology. Exactly. And he was here. You know what I mean? It was like, wait a minute, this is not the answer. And you could tell he had it a little bit in his head, maybe. Woo! I went about 100 miles an hour down the street on one of those electric bikes. I think a scooter or something. I would love to do an interview with you, Tori, anytime. Hey, I want to interview you. Now I know how blow drill. I finally learned how. Somebody taught me. Eric LeBay. He taught me how to do it. So you let me know when's good for you and we will do it. I asked Bunker just so everybody knows because somebody asked if Bunker was okay because he hasn't been posting. Unbelievable. I really hope people go and, if you can chip in just a little bit to him. He's having a struggling time. He didn't get reelected. And so he's working on putting up these videos in 4K. And he said, I said, maybe you can use AI. And he said, Tori, I am using AI. It's this video I'm working on now has taken me 14 days and it's still not done. So anyway, if you can send him a little message or, send him a couple bucks, just something. I love the guy and he's done so much for so many people. I love that. Thanks, Dylan, for helping Tori. You are kind. I know it was really great having him here. Because he was my only witness. Without him, I wouldn't have had a witness. It didn't work anyway because the whole hospital was like, "Oh, we don't know anything about it," and okay, you could tell they were freaked out. I mean, every department came in. How are you doing? How are you doing today? How's everything? Are you a driver? Yeah, I'm a driver, but my client is always lost. So I have to watch him. He comes out, he doesn't know where he is. He gets lost? He got too much money. Uh, when you have too much money. But he probably doesn't give you any tips, right? He's from France. French. French. No, he doesn't, but that's a popular restaurant, isn't it? I don't know. This is the first time I've been here. Oh, it's crowded like that every night. There is two reasons for that. I'm going to tell you what it is. What are they? Blessing of the God. He's a good man or he's a good woman. See, when you help people, God give you more. I think so too. And people don't believe in that. No, I do. I do. I totally do. So the quality is good and the price is right. And he's doing something or she's doing something right about helping people or helping widows, strangers. We don't know, but that's how they get blessing. So if you read the Old Testament, God says you need to follow the Ten Commandments and you need to help the stranger, widow, right, and orphan. And if you don't do those things, you have so much blessing you don't know what to do. So definitely they're doing something. I don't know what it is. I didn't talk to the guy, but you could tell from outside. You can tell from the guy, or you're talking about the restaurant? I'm talking about the owner of the restaurant. Yeah, he's doing something. He's doing something right. Yeah. So God give him blessing. Yeah. Then he see, I'm a limo driver, right? Yeah. A lot of big limo companies stealing their drivers' tips. Yeah. Guess what happens? They're out of business. He comes back and bite them. Right. Because the client you pick up, they're gonna ask the driver, I sent you the tip with the credit card. Did you get it? Ah. And the driver is gonna say no. Ah. And that's how they know. So if they feel like you're stealing their tips, then what they do, they sue you. They're lawyers. And one day you wake up, you have a big lawsuit. But the guy has 200 cars. He's making so much money.
and the driver is working so hard, and he's collecting money for the driver, and he's stealing his driver's tip. And guess what happens? They go down.
Right.
And they steal it. It's Ten Commandments. You know.
Well, that's why I'm here.
I don't know what you hear.
I said I'm here because I was in Scientology for 30 years.
Okay.
And they took all my money. And the day I left in 2000, I lost all my friends and my husband of 26 years overnight, just because I left.
Because that's the cult.
It is a cult. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
It's a cult.
I know.
But you choose to
But
go
when
there.
you're in it, you don't know that.
I know, but you choose to go there.
Well, I'm not saying I didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's very sneaky.
Well, there was another case. One of my clients, her daughter got raped.
Yeah.
With the actor.
Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
One of my daughter?
No, one of my clients' daughter.
Oh.
So the first
I
was
knew Danny.
the first one was mistrial.
I know.
And the second one we went to jail.
Yeah, I know. For 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah, but you see, I tell everybody, every action has reaction.
Right.
If you go out there and beat up somebody, you're gonna get beat up.
Right.
If you steal somebody's money, somebody's gonna steal your money.
Right.
Life is like a mirror. When you stand in front of the mirror, stand in front of the mirror, you give mirror 5, right? What mirror gives you? 5. Life is like that. And there is a creator. Somebody created this life, but a lot of people don't believe in God. They say God doesn't exist. Well, God does exist.
In Burbank, I live in Burbank, and they give tickets for that because it's noise.
This is Hollywood.
What country are you from?
I'm Iranian. I'm a Jew. I'm
cool.
Hebrew.
I was married to an Armenian for 26 years. He's still in. He stayed in Scientology.
He's happy.
He's not happy.
Why?
He's not happy at all. Believe me, I watched.
So why he's not getting out?
Because it's a trap. It's a cult.
Well, that's his choice.
That's his choice.
So what happened is your body, just look at your body. You're like a machine. You could fix yourself. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's what you eat. It's like a gasoline.
Right.
If you put the wrong gasoline in the car,
right.
Your car starts going, oh.
Right.
But if you put the right gasoline in the car, your car starts going good. So the problem we have in the United States now, people start eating. You're driving on the street, people driving, drinking soda and going drive-through eating fast food. You don't have time to eat in the car. Don't eat. You go in Europe, European don't eat in the car.
Right.
The thing is, they start eating, and then all of a sudden, they have a problem.
Right.
They go to the doctor. I have a blood pressure. The doctor's not going to heal you. You know what the doctor's going to give you? It'll give you.
Don't get me started. I lost 100 pounds myself.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a pill, says take it.
Huh?
When you go to the doctor, you have a high blood pressure. He's not explaining to you how you fix yourself. He just give you a pill. So take the pill.
You're singing to the choir on that one.
So what I'm saying is you can fix yourself, which you obviously you did that, but think about it. Your mind, your heart. Nobody ever made it again.
But the thing that you can do that can help is you tell other Iranians, because they're after every other country than America now, these guys. Because a lot of Iranians have money. And they have big connections.
They're going after them?
Yep. So you tell them, be careful, because they lie. I happened to pull up one night, and this guy was a wrestler, and he was a brand new guy who was going to get in there and give him $5,000. Their their beginning thing is supposed to be $40. They were going to take $5,000 from him. I said, don't give it to him. And I said, security's going to come, and they hate me, and they lie. So just be careful. He went back in. He came out. He was white as a sheet. He goes, wow, they really hate you. And I said, yeah, I told you.
What?
He didn't give him the 5,000. And you know why? I called him the next day. I said, what happened? And he said, they told me you're a top secret undercover CIA agent. They're nuts. They're totally nuts.
Well, you know,
Oh, no.
you see, the thing is, God give you 2 ears and one mouth. When you talk to people, most people hear you, but they don't listen to you.
Right.
You can say a lot of things, but guess what? People don't listen. Even me, I'm driving, I'm talking to people, they're making a conversation, but they're getting it from this ear and they're taking it from the other ear. Which is fine. I don't care. But you talk to a lot of people, but most people don't listen.
Sure.
And there's nothing we could do. You could do only so much. And the other day I picked up a lady. She says, I'm 74 years old. I'm still working. My company wants me to retire. I don't want to retire. But my company just bought another company. Another company bought my company. They're going to lay off like 1,000 people. And I'm worried about that. I said, what are you worried about that?
Right.
Why are you worried about that? Why are you making yourself
Good.
worry about something that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with you?
Right.
Well, they're going to get laid off, but they know already something's coming.
There's your friend.
Hello, are you outside?
His French
Okay,
friend.
I'll pull it in 1 minute.
All right. Take care.
I'm pulling in 1 minute.
There he goes. Eureka meeting the neighbors and the local people. My God, you guys are having a good time studying. I bet he meets very interesting people. Yeah. What did love it say? What? I'm going to take this off so I don't have to get lucky like this. It drives me nuts. All right. Now, where's love? Yeah, I got to not have my hand. Where's the camera? Here's the camera. No. Ooh. I need one of those handheld things. Okay. I really want to thank all you guys. A bunch of people sent me cool stuff. See this chair? Let's see if you can see it. It's great. Can you see? Oh no, that doesn't show you. Let's see. Here's my chair. See, this is the biggest thing is that it has really cool arms, so I can get up. See, before I could hardly get up out of my chair. Thank you, Sophie. Who's coming to the stage next? I know, really, isn't it just like a stage? It is. I actually came here because it's so hot in Burbank. I couldn't take it. It was like, it's too hot. Come over here and cool down. Talk to you guys. Meet the neighbors. I have to come a little earlier for the neighbors. They're usually out at 6. Purple groovy. I know. Right? Oh, thank you. I just got them done today. I know they're not exactly my favorite color, but they'll work when I wear orange. Because I had pink. I kind of wanted to do red, but she said, no, not yet. It's summer. She's really cool. I like this. I think if a belief gives you strength, that's fine. It's when you believe it's the only solution, of course. Yeah, you're right. That and when you're always pushing it on other people, which Scientology does. You know what's ironic though? Look at you never see them. These are just people. Oh wait, I have my hand in front of it. Oh wait, you can't see it. I don't know. Can you? Yeah, you can. No, I do that. Anyway, they don't. They're supposed to come out and talk to the people, but they never come out anymore, ever. I mean, it's really. If you knew, it's sort of like I don't know what to compare it to, but it's really weird. Purple Groovy. All right, who's Purple Groovy? Okay, there you go, Tori. You're a great communicator. Thank you. Hi, Sophie. That's because I like them. I like talking to people. They're always interesting, just like that guy. I mean, I guess he does. Hello, ladies. How are you? Good. Good. Yeah, I think my first realization that you could talk to anybody was when I was a kind of a kid. I don't know if I was a kid. I might have been a teenager, but I was on a bus. And I sat down next to this guy. I think I was here in LA, actually. So I must have been in my 20s. And I sat down next to this guy who looked really weird. And yeah, the other one. There you go. From the moon. Anyway, I sat down next to this guy and he looked kind of like a, what you'd think of as a bum, either homeless or a bum. So I said, "Hey, man, what's up?" He said, "Nothing." And I said, "All right, I get it. But what was up? What was your life like before this?" And the guy starts saying he worked for the Ringling Brothers Circus. And it was just amazing. I mean, he just had such amazing stories. I was like, oh my God. And again, it's one of those things where you would think, what would this guy have to say? He had a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, it was fascinating. And it was stuff that you would never hear from anybody else because it was really inside the circus, what it was like. It was like, wow. That's when I thought, okay, you got to just you got to ask people, who they are, what's up. And for me, I'm always interested in that. I mean, I could really do that. Hugh Hauser, I always thought, if if it's either one of my, you got to write it on here because I'm not taking some of these knuckleheads from the other night when they saw my phone number, they're calling me. So I'm not answering anything that's a private thing at all. Watch Europe, The Last Battle. Ooh, okay. Is it on Netflix? Base 64 End Code. Wow. Okay, next chapter, please. I'm not going to answer it. I'm not. I I'm pretty sure it's. I'm just not answering. You have to answer the. You have to write it on here. I think if a belief gives you strength, that's fine. Okay, that's it. So we already read that. That I agree with you. I'm such a glamour girl. I don't know about that. My mother would love that though. She always wanted me to be like that. I was like, forget it. She'd always dress me up in these little girly things when I was little. I'm like, put these little bows in my hair and I'd carry them around all day because I'd take them out right away. I didn't like it. And I'd come home and she'd be like, "Where are your bows?" Here. And she'd laugh. She was very funny. She really was. Who's ringing and interrupting our Tory time? I don't know, but I'm not answering. Okay, so here's Love It. If it's Love It, Dylan Chatterton, less battle away, controls for us. Less less battling controls for us. You just start blocking them. They're not calling much. It's just a couple. It's not a big deal. This is probably one of my friends who calls repetitively if I don't answer. Because she, you know, her thing is like, well, I worry about you. And I'm like, I'm fine. But Tori, you're such an amazing person. I really admire you and wish you all the best. Thank you, Jessica. Did I pronounce that right? Hello? Okay, well, anyway, I gotta get rid of that call. Do you know a phone call just rang 3 times, so I finally answered it, and now I don't know if it's on, if it's recording everything.
Wow. Did you hang up?
I don't know. No, because it switched back to this.
Well, you probably hang up already.
They hung up.
Yeah.
Dorcos. Hi.
How you doing?
I know it ticks me off. It's like those
Yeah.
guys. A
Did you block
couple.
that number?
Huh?
Did you block the number?
No, because I'm on this live. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Did you want to come over or not?
No, yeah, I didn't pick up the phone because my phone was on silent. Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, no, and then I didn't notice until like an hour later. And I see your live already. I'm like, oh crap. I better head my way over here.
No, I was just saying you don't have to come, by any means.
No, I just didn't pick up your phone because I had it on silent. That's all. But Carlos is also on his way over too.
Carlos?
Yeah, he's coming over too.
He can't come during the week.
No, he just texted me right now. He can make it tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured till 9,
Yeah. No, I guess he has some spare time to come over.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's so hot in the valley. They actually
Oh.
come here to cool off.
Yeah, I don't go in the valley during the summertime.
I know it's too hot. I mean, and my house gets so hot. It's just like unbelievable.
You don't have AC?
I do, but it's like it costs a fortune.
Oh.
They just raised it, and now they're raising it again. Well, I do, but then I thought, you know what? I should just come out here because it's kind of nice out here, right?
Yeah, it's not too hot. Not too chilly.
It's not hot at all. I don't think.
Who's the guy you're talking to with the guitar?
The guitar guy.
Yeah.
He helped me get my chair out.
Oh,
I
okay.
pulled up, and he said, "Do you want some help?" And I said, "Well, if you could set up my chair, that'd be cool." So he did. And some lady had just given him that guitar, and I think he's just kind of, having some trouble.
Yeah.
So I tried to talk to him for a little bit, but that was it. He said Redondo Beach.
Oh, well, that's, yeah.
I know it's a long way to go to
Yeah,
get
definitely.
guitar strings.
Mm.
I was like, ask Google, and he said, "Oh, my battery's out."
I mean, for that, you just take the red line, then
Yeah,
the blue line. No, I don't
yeah,
know.
it's the red line to the blue line.
And then the green line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to take the metro all the time before, so I'm on my way around the city.
They said they're glad that you're here because they worry when I'm alone. It's so
Oh.
funny. It's like, look at, it's so well lit.
It is.
I mean, it's not like I'm in a dark alley. You're lucky, Sophie. It is hot as Hades in Texas. Love it. She asked the other night, but I was the one. What does that mean?
Mhm.
I was the one. Hi, Gina. Are you the person that gave me the chair? Is this the Gina that gave me the chair?
Oh,
Gina
Gina?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
cool.
it's her. I think it's her.
It's a really nice
a,
chair.
It's a fabulous chair. Really changed my whole protesting. It did, because remember,
Because you have a hard time getting up from the other chair.
It was awful.
Yeah, the chair. Yeah.
It's awful. Now I can get up and down. I'm gonna show. See, I can get up. Check that. Oh my God, that's cool.
Right.
Wow. Beautiful. I think I saw that on the internet.
Yeah, that's for a kickoff show.
This is the kickoff show for Laura SM. That's cool. I don't quite get the bike thing, but what's the deal there?
What?
Just this whole thing.
I think a fan made that art for her.
Who did?
A fan of hers.
Oh, a fan?
Yeah.
Maybe she's speeding along. So it's August 17th, Saturday at 7:30.
That's right.
Cool. At the Viper one, which is 8852 West Sunset Boulevard, West Hollywood, 90069. And then if the Nat kicks off her SP tour, going all over the place. So if you're not here, you can see her
Coming
there.
along, right, Tori?
Gina, okay, so I gotta find out if this is the same Gina that gave it a cheer. What is? She said, thanks, Gina. Yay, Gina. So, oh, it was you. Thank you, Gina. Oh, I've been wanting to thank you so much. Hello. Hi. Hey. Anyway, I'm just thanking Gina because she got me the chair. Thank you so much. Really made a difference. Night,
Hi,
baby.
Tori chat. I'm gonna go find parking now. I came because I usually can't come, but because they were kind of slow at work, so I could come, you know.
Yeah,
And it was so hot out, and Tori,
that's why I
you
came.
know what? I I had this problem for years. Like in the summer, I get really sick.
I know.
I feel like throwing up, and I feel like dizzy, and it's
You're probably not drinking enough water.
no, I do. I try to drink a lot of water, but for some reason, every summer.
It's water and wait, salt and potassium. That's it.
Is that what
Potassium.
it is?
Yeah. Get potassium. Go to a health food store and get potassium.
Oh, okay.
And I mean we used to this is the thing I learned in Scientology, but people used to be like wilted flowers. They'd be, and
Yeah.
I'd carry a little thing with salt and potassium in it. And I'd say, all right, put your hand out, and I'd sprinkle some in it. They eat it, and
You know what? I'm gonna start eating bananas,
yeah, banana.
right?
Yeah,
Because I'm pregnant.
cornball.
You got pregnant.
They were reading these other signs, looking for your signs. Some people came out.
What time?
Just those things over there about cedars.
I'm about to put them.
Oh, Aja was live on TikTok tonight. I haven't seen Aja in a long time.
Oh, she disappeared on us.
I know. What happened? Aja, you've got to let us know what happened. Good evening, Tory, Chat, and Mod. Okay. Sure. You might need electrolyte drinks. Yeah, potassium. Yeah. It contains potassium, sodium, and other things. Okay, thank you. So, thanks, guys. Cartoon Sky. You'd only know that if you were. Okay, that's something between them. Well, that's fun. And witness, you have to let me know what time we're protesting. Are you going to protest ahead of time, Ashley?
Huh?
Are you going to protest ahead of time? Huh? Here.
Let me process that.
It's the kickoff of the protest of your protest tour.
Oh no, that's not what it means. Well, yeah, it's an SP slash, you know,
But you're not going to protest that day.
no.
Okay.
Pretty sure this fine. No, yeah. Good question. That's a big deal.
All right. All right. Did you see? Did you see? You saw the guy with the guitar, right?
Yeah.
All his strings broke. While somebody gave him that guitar, and all the strings broke.
That's
It's difficult when you're really down. You know, I feel for people like that. I do.
I mean, there's a guitar center in Redondo, so.
That's where he was headed.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Oh, look at these guys. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Sorry.
They're whizzing along. Okay, so get what your name is. Blow drill. If you're still on there, send me a PM of when's a good time to interview. She will be back after this summer. You might need, oh yeah. You'd only know. Okay. Well, it was fun seeing Jess the other night. I haven't seen her in a while. It was so cute when she came out of bed. I think she was in her pajamas and no makeup on. Good for her. Oh, that's good. That's definitely on you. Well, that's good. You are loved. What does it say? You are loved. We protest the cult.
Yeah.
That's good. Gotta show these guys. I gotta turn it the other way. There we go. Here's this. There's Laura FM. Here's You Are Loved. We protest the cult. That's good. Here's Missing in Scientology. Bob Ferris. Emily Jones. Who's Emily Jones? Oh, that's Phil Jones's daughter. That's right. She's over at Author Services.
Oh yeah.
She is. That's where she works. And the son works at CC in that corner pavilion. Because Phil said to me, when they were doing the restaurant, La Poubelle, he said if they would just go across the street and just yell once a day, Michael Jones, call your mother.
Yeah.
He said it would really mean a lot to him. I don't think anybody ever did. That's a new thing that we're looking at.
Man, Chris literally passed a message to some
Huh?
man. Chris passed a message to someone for Laura's death.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. Chris told me that.
Yeah.
Where did I put my? Oh, here it is.
What are you looking for?
Just my cane.
Oh, I got it.
I can't believe that restaurant. Like the guy that was here bef- before you was a driver, and he was saying, he must be doing something right because it's packed every night. I mean, it really is.
I've seen the bartenders do like little shows and all. I'm like, oh crap, that's cool.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. What do they do? Like what?
I don't know, you just see them like throw mixers around and stuff like that. And
Oh,
like, yeah,
fun.
and people just get lit up for that stuff.
Fun.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So even today, if you go to a
So Odo came zooming by on his bike.
Did he say anything since?
I did. I said, Odo.
Did he say hi back at least?
Huh?
Did he say hi back to you at least?
He was already down the street by the time I realized it was him.
Yeah, sometimes they're like, hey Odo, just wave at him, he'll wave back at me. Like, oh yeah.
Like when I said hi, he
Freaking
smiled.
Odo.
I said, Odo, it's Tori. He says, he gave
Get
me
away from me, Tori.
No, he gave me a big smile. I told him, I said, Drew and I have been looking for you for years.
That
We
video,
thought he died. Huh?
that video. You thought he died, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
What video?
Where Odo hits himself in a pole. He runs into a pole. That shit is funny. Look what's sticking on.
Okay, that sounds good, witness. I don't know if you have to come that early though, because I don't know if we're gonna. It's too hot. Don't come that early. Way too hot. Your best, your best bet would be to be at my house. I think by like 3, because then we can head that way. We'll be over there and playing time. But noon it'll be way too hot here. That's the hottest day of the year. Hi, Unstoppable SP. I love some of these nicks. Oh, that's good. I like that staple gun. That's a good idea. Yeah. It's amazing. New York George's, which is across the street from this really jumping restaurant, used to be really packed all the time with Scientologists. It was really something. And now I looked at this, there's never anybody in there. They're all across the street, the other guy. Okay, thank you, witness. The truth can walk naked, but a lie always needs to be dressed up. Oh, that's a good quote, isn't it?
Look, look.
Ah, shoot, I lost it. The truth can walk naked, but a lie always needs to be dressed up. True, huh? Yeah, true, Kate Taylor. Ooh. How's your mom?
They're doing good.
Did you tell her I said hi?
Yeah, I told her.
Good.
She watches you sometimes. She says your braids come out alone, but you know. I'm like, she's gonna do whatever the fuck she wants
Well,
to.
you know, I'm big on don't go alone. I
I
really
know,
am.
I know.
But I somehow I feel here I'm not alone.
I mean, I'm a camp counselor, so it's like we have a rule: always go by groups of 3.
Yeah. Well, I
Like,
don't have 3. But
yeah.
it has to be 2.
No, for me it has to be 3, no matter what.
Really?
Yeah, 3 people at once. Because let's say it's 2 of you, and then one of them gets lost. You're both lost. But if there's 3 of you guys, only one of you are lost, and the 2 of you can find that person. You know.
Yeah. Hey, hey, I like your t-shirt.
My Chapulín Colorado t-shirt.
Can I show it to him?
But just put.
I won't show your face. No, wait.
Oh,
I got it. Oh, cute. Really cute. I'm not showing your face.
no, I know.
That's
No, it's Chapulín Colorado.
What is it?
Chapulín Colorado.
Which is what?
It's like a character, like no, not a cartoon character.
Is it
Like
Japanese, did you say?
No, Chapulín.
Or Chapulini?
Chapulín Colorado. It means red grasshopper.
Oh, cute. I love that. I love grasshopper.
Yeah.
That's really.
Hi, sorry, chat. I think they want to see you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. The deal is no. Here's the deal.
Here's the. You know, I used to go to the Egyptian theater all the time, and they would show movies, and then the stars that are in the movies would do Q&A afterwards, and one of them was Clint Eastwood. And I learned something from him I never forgot. I don't always apply it because I see myself in my videos, but he says, "You don't have something to say, close your mouth." And I thought, what a great thing, because he's mainly talking about people that always do.
Oh, I
You know
thought you were
what
talking about
right?
me.
No. No, it's
Oh.
like in movies, and stuff like that.
Oh,
But for me, I'll watch my video and I'm like, I'm reading the stuff and I'm doing the same thing. I have to remember. That's a good quote, Sophie. Ah, I love that name, Unstoppable SP. Gina, there's a new bad activist needs to get called out. She's always in DDP's chat now. Is she someone exposing Scientology or what? I don't like this bad actor thing. I really don't.
What is a bad actor?
I don't. I don't. It's the thing that DOA started, and to me, it's just like
I think what
my thing is like the guys that are good are good. The guys that are shitty, we'll block them or get rid of them. But they're not really bad actors. They're just creeps. Just like that guy the other night.
I saw you. I was like, I couldn't. I was like, I was still. I felt so bad because I was far away, and
Oh no, don't feel bad.
I was like, but you know what? I would have probably made it worse for you. I would have probably spoken. Yeah, that's not gonna.
That's the thing. It
Yeah,
was
that's
fine.
not gonna help.
And did you hear what actually happened? You probably didn't.
No, yeah, I saw the whole thing because but I was glad that those girls stood up for you, and the other girls stood up for you guys too. The those
Jessica.
the first two girls they stood up for you guys, and then just that girl Jessica stood up for you.
Yeah, but no, but the real one was the lady at the end. I don't know if she was on film or not. I'm trying to still find out if somebody filmed
I
her.
didn't see.
But what happened is, you heard the guy was yelling at me. I finally called the police. I've never called the police before, ever. Because LAPD always sides with Scientology. So I think, fuck, why bother? But this time I was just like, the guy was too nasty and mainly nasty at Solomon. I wasn't really worried about me. And I wasn't really worried about Solomon, but I just didn't like that he just kept being shitty. And I just thought, you know what? Go away. And he wouldn't go away. He's like,
Let's bring more staples.
huh?
I forgot to bring more staples.
Oh,
Oh,
fool.
well, that's fine.
You got enough. That's
Yeah, I
good.
got it.
So, so I call the police.
Yeah.
The police come. There are two ladies. And one talks to him. And as soon as I called the police, he went from being right here to he went and sat over there. Hey, how are you?
good.
Good. You live locally
No, I live on County.
in Orange County?
Yeah,
What are you doing up here?
I'm homeless right now. I'm trying to apartment.
Pardon me?
I'm trying to get an apartment.
Oh, good luck. So he goes and sits over there. And so in that time, he came here, Solomon showed up, and that really,
Oh wow, the thing is that everybody in this chat was telling to please come. I to please come to keep you company because that crazy guy was here. That's why he came too.
who, Solomon?
Yeah,
Oh, they were asking Solomon?
yeah, they were asking. His chat was asking him to come out
Oh,
because they already knew. Everybody already knew that guy was bad news, so they were telling him to please come and to keep you company. And
no,
that is
that
why-
didn't help because the guy really has. I had already talked to the guy and we were okay, technically. And
yeah.
he went around the block, but then as soon as Solomon arrived, he zoomed back, and then all of a sudden I became part of the enemy. So I said, look, I finally just said, look, you're nothing but a bully. That's all it is.
I just like me. It's unbelievable how can a grown man be so disrespectful towards you? Like,
agree.
what is wrong? Even with telling them, he's
And
a kid.
Solomon, yeah, he's a kid.
It's like,
But anyway, I don't want to waste time talking about him. I just want to tell you what happened. It
Oh.
finally happened because he was here. We know he's creepy. That's all there is to it. But this lady shows up, and she's a little tiny itty bitty thing. Wasn't she tiny? Wasn't that lady tiny, the
Yeah.
Catholic? She shows up and she announces to him. Well, she announces, hey, hi, how are you?
how are you?
Good.
It's so hot to be inside, huh?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, them.
You know that from
Yeah.
where?
From here, they always their neighbors. I don't know exactly where they live, but they always was they were here when the captain was here, even before their neighbors. So they're always walking. Okay, so you tell me.
So the lady walks in and she goes, I'm a Catholic, right? And she goes, why are you people yelling at each other? And I say, I'm not yelling. He's yelling. He's the one yelling. And so she basically moves over there. Look where I'm saying. Huh? What did you say? What?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat said he sounds like good SP.
Who?
Me? Somebody, yeah.
Anyway,
No, my name is Carla.
let me just,
Of course.
so she stands over there. He's there. And she starts going like this. You have hatred in your heart, he says to her. And she goes, you need to go to church. So he starts yelling at her, you need to go to fucking church. She goes, I do go to church every day. So she just keeps powering at him. You have hatred in your heart. There's that hatred again. Because if you mean to her, and then she said, there's that hatred. You need help. You need God's help. And he just took off. It's just like he couldn't handle it.
Maybe he should join.
Yeah, right.
Please. Like they,
I don't think he's gonna find the way to happiness, Jonas.
no.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something, guys.
So isn't that cool about her? She gave me her phone number and everything. I have to call her. I made a video about her today or yesterday, I think.
Oh, you're smart, Tori.
What?
I would never thought about that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
see, I've
very
been out on the street for a long time. I know street.
no, me too. I'm not that young either, Tori, but I just, something
Solid
fly over.
film little good. So Solomon has it on his video thing of the Catholic.
Of the way.
Of the Catholic. Her name was Jessica also.
Oh,
So there was Jessica Palmadessa and that's the Catholic Jessica. Okay, thank you for telling
Catholic
me.
Jessica.
Well, I don't know.
But I asked Jessica, aren't you Catholic too? She was like, yeah.
Okay.
Me
Jessica's
too.
Catholic too.
Me too.
Are you
not-
Roman
But
Catholic?
not really.
It's the same thing, right? Roman Catholic. Oh, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic too.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic.
I mean, I was still going. I'm not religious, but
I
like,
mean,
my cousin, she's religious, but when me and my cousin were very close. We're like best friends. I call her Pikachu because she's really short.
oh yeah,
And she's cute.
Did she get angry and all that too?
As a term of endearment.
yeah.
And so we're very close, me and my cousin. And when it's Easter, she'll be like, "Oh, can you go with me to church?" I said, "Oh, yeah." Okay, but not like I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not religious. I do believe in God.
No, me neither. But I believe in God. That's the difference in my husband and I, because he stayed in Scientology, but he never had God in his life ever.
When
No,
I'm
they're
by myself,
anti-God.
I always say thank you, God, because I have a roof over my head.
Oh, I thought you meant like you don't have to deal with nobody in your household.
Oh, that too. That too.
I was like, damn,
to
girl.
I live on my own. I live in a studio.
I said, like, thank you, God, because I live on my house. Like,
I think I live by myself. That's another thing.
don't want to deal with nobody.
I'm like that too. But I always thank God that I have like a roof over,
Yeah,
that I have a job.
it's important. But
You mind if I show your chat the flyers?
no,
Sweet.
I already showed him to you.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna-
you can show him again.
I'm gonna steal your phone again.
Give me some.
I'm gonna steal her phone again like that one time. Oh man. Check this out, guys. So you guys already know where to get your tickets. Go ahead and scan that right now. Right now. There you go. Bob Ferris. Emily Jones. Mike Jones. We're working on Phil Anderson flyers right now. I think Sandra will have them ready by tonight. And then I love this one. I think this is like DOA's logo right here. Freaking love it. All right, going back.
Isn't that weird?
You need help? Where are you going? Okay. Back and Sophie.
Así, ¿con quién me estaban confundiendo?
Oh, with good SP.
¿Quién es ese?
You came during the encampment that one time.
I had all these snacks and then I forgot to bring them.
Oh.
Woo!
There's a fire on Franklin in Vermont.
Ooh.
Supposedly, report of a fire. And
Dun, da-da, dun, da-da. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank God for Jack.
Are you allowed to put flyers and planners? You just have to remove them afterwards, right?
What do I have to do?
No, that's legal to put flyers on the planners.
I don't
Who
think
cares?
so.
The whole planners are illegal. So fuck them. You know, when Drew comes and he has the fly, yeah.
I know, but he takes them back home. That's what I'm like.
Oh, you mean to leave them there?
Yeah, to leave them.
Just leave them there. They'll take them down. You just have to know they'll take them down. But so what? You know, the whole stupid planter is illegal. What's going on here?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
That guy was fast.
Oh, this guy making
Here?
I don't know. Somebody's doing. Okay.
I'm gonna multitask right now, okay?
And then I'll tell Ashley a funny story.
Can I hear it too?
No.
No.
That's only for action.
She even said no.
They're multitask.
Yeah, mostly. I can.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. What I'm talking about.
Yeah, taking a cruise down the boulevard.
Yeah, really. Down on the Fountain Boulevard. They're in the
Love that.
theater area.
Oh, they're listening to oldies too. I love that.
I love old.
And a little
love
VW bug, too.
If you
Sweet.
guys go on a taco date with me, we're not listening to nothing but oldies all night.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, I like how
Oh, I just heard a thing on the radio about Mighty Mouse. About how they got the real how they these different characters, how they got the TV show going.
the Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
I remember Mighty Mouse, and I remember Speedy Gonzales.
Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
That's
That's the one thing that
Too young.
when in our, especially my generation, they had all these ads that they would say over and over and over. And my friend and I drove across the country, and we would just come up with one ad after another. A lot of them were cigarette ads. Winston tastes good like a cigarette.
That's commercial.
Yeah, they were all commercials, but I'm just saying they don't have the same. Like I watch commercials now, and they're just so confusing.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's
Felix
hard
the
to
Cat.
even tell what are they selling. You know what I mean? Whereas those old ones, they were really good. Who are these guys? These are the guys that made the big U-turn.
Yeah,
I have a feeling they're coming this way.
yeah, there.
Huh? Put some Scotch tape on.
I saw Odo in there.
I did too. Yeah.
I was gonna say hi to him, but then I said nah. I was gonna say hi Odo. How you doing, buddy?
Were those guys that came around with you guys?
We just got here.
Okay. What an army of characters. All right, so I'm going to put this on mute for a minute. Just for Sorry, we had to have a little conversation about location. Hello. That looks like hot here. Really long.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot.
You used to have long hair?
Mhm.
Like in the 60s?
Down to here.
Like in the 60s?
Yeah. And then I cut it really.
Oh shit, you're okay?
I love it. Says please stand when we were muted. She put please stand by.
Who said that?
Love it.
Please stand by?
Yeah.
Why? Where's she going?
No, when you put mute, she put like for us.
Oh,
Stand-
cute. Thank you, love it. Oh, here's something about Ashley. Ashley, I've been wanting to thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I responded back to that message. I think you're behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always behind it.
Yeah, catch up, Tori. There you go.
I know, but I try to go back because I miss so much stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going back.
Everybody wants to talk to Tori.
You're famous, sorry.
Well, she is technically.
You are famous, sorry. I seen your video.
No, I am. I mean, I used to be more famous when I first left.
Oh shit, bro.
Huh?
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one had ever spoken out. You know, like I put my name, my phone number, so like, and I
Sure.
started making these videos, and like everywhere we go, people go, Tori McGoo. Yeah, I told you I went to Norway
Yeah.
and went into IKEA, and that person came up and said, Tori McGoo, I know your videos.
For real, dude? Oh
Yeah,
my
and
God,
Andreas was
that's awesome.
pissed off. He was like, I'm a Norwegian. I've been here my whole life. I have up a huge Zenu.net website, and no one has ever recognized me. And I said,
In my own hometown.
and I said, but it's all in writing.
Yeah.
Mine is video, so it's a video world. People can see you. So he finally started showing himself because,
He still lives over there?
huh?
He still lives over there?
No, he passed away this year. Yeah. He had tumor in his brain,
Oh.
and the doctor gave him 2 years. And I was really sad. I said, oh man, that's such a bummer. And he said, don't be sad, Tori. Don't be sad. He said, I'm a lucky man.
Oh.
And that, he said, no, I said, I'm a lucky guy. Well, look, they're reading the thing. I'm a lucky guy. Well, good to put him up there.
Any questions? You can come and ask Tori.
Yeah.
Right?
An XOT8.
Don't ever get into it. I was in it for 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Making sure people understand it's just a giant town.
I've seen some documentaries on it. It seems like a cult to me.
It is,
Oh, it is.
but it's taken a long time to get to that point where people understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you do.
Yeah, we're here just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it's a great photo op if you want to.
Yeah.
I always tell people, take a picture at the sign. It's really funny. Where are you from?
Chicago.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Park Ridge, Lake Forest.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the northwest side of the city.
Yeah,
Yeah, near Park Ridge, actually.
yeah. Which suburb?
No, we're in Chicago.
Oh, in
Just on
Chicago.
the northwest side of it.
Yeah. So right near it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
near.
I love Chicago.
So
I
you guys
really
are
miss it.
tourists?
I do.
Yeah, we're tourists. Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta give me a camera and I'll take a picture with all 4 of you. I'm serious. I do it all the time. It's really fun. Give me a kind of set it up like a camera. I know it is. It's really cute. All right, so
Okay, hold on, let me move.
I gotta get this out of the way. All right, no wait, I gotta get the big sign in there. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I'm gonna do one more. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Perfect. Look at it. Look at it and see that it worked out.
Okay, ready. Take a look. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Isn't it a good
That's
one?
a good one. Yes.
That's really cool.
Thank you. Was everyone here members at one point?
Pardon me?
Was everyone here members at one point?
That are here?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I'm the only one.
You're the only one.
Yeah.
But for a long
The only
time.
sucker for 30 years.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that. You never know.
Well, no, I know. I do know. They took all my money. I lost all my friends. I lost my husband in 26 years.
Is he still in?
Yeah. I escaped out. I left at LAX as a Scientologist, and by the time I got to Tampa, Florida, I was an activist.
Wow. 30 years, huh?
I was 30 years in, and now it's 24 years I've been out,
Wow.
and I'm still doing it.
Well, good. I'm happy you got out.
Thank you. Yeah,
You're
me
doing
too.
better. Yeah, we've seen, just documentaries and things like that, and it seems.
Yeah, my friend Spanky's in Going Clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, she was in it. Last night.
Interesting.
And I helped train John Travolta.
No way.
Yeah, I did back when he got Welcome Back Cotter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a long time. He's been in that long?
I was in Chicago in Lake Forest at Lake Forest College, and I read Dianetics, and I wanted to be a doctor, and then I thought I'm not going to make it for 4 years of college and 4 years of med school and that. And my dad called me. He goes, "Go to bed." And I said, "It's 10:30 at night," and I've always been a night owl. You know, Dad, I'm in college. And we had this little argument, and I thought, all right, that's it. I packed my bag, and I wrote on my mirror, "Your morals are no school." Because he said it's our morals or no school.
I see.
It's like, my dad's a professional football player. He played for the Chicago Cardinals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in the Football Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tory-Christman is his name.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's pretty famous in the football.
Sure.
But then he broadcast in the 60s with Kirk Dowdy.
I remember.
And then he died at 51.
Oh,
Very young.
a lot of football players do,
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately.
But anyway, I hitchhiked. I quit college and hitchhiked from Chicago to here.
Oh my
LA,
goodness.
to do Scientology. Isn't that weird?
After reading the book, huh?
Yeah, and I didn't even read the whole book. I only read 3 chapters.
Oh,
His son, because their big thing is going clear.
right.
Anyway, it's a long story, but it's just a very weird con. It's like it's a really good con.
It seems like a caste system. Where like,
Yeah, it is.
there's like
It's
levels.
like, did you ever see the Truman Show?
Yes.
That's it. That's exactly what it is. It's like, and you can't see the walls when you're in. Like I know, and also these cult activists or cult experts came and interviewed me when I escaped out,
Okay.
and they said the 2 worst cults are the Moonies and Scientology.
Yeah.
I said, why? And he said, because they build in these traps where you can't talk to people.
Yeah, you get like
See, Scientologists, they'll walk across the street rather than walk by me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. These guys have seen them all the time. It's like amazing. It's
They
like,
recognize you. They know.
oh, yeah. They know me all over the place. Because they hate me. I mean, they really do. I mean, I just came with a friend at Christmas. I said, let's just see what's going on. And they had all these lights up. And I said to this guy walking on the street, there was only one guy on the street. And I said, what's going on? And he said, I don't know, but the lights are nice. And I thought, okay, he's a Scientologist. And I said, are you a Scientologist? And he goes, no, I'm a ex Jehovah's Witness. I think that was it. It was one of the other cults. And so I said, well, what are you doing here? And he said, my friend is in there doing the personality test. That's how they get you in.
Oh, it's like the initiation part of.
Well, it's just the beginning thing to show that you're insane, right? And you really need help. And so I said, be careful. The security are going to be here in a minute because they really hate me. And they're going to take you inside and they're going to lie to you. And, so just be careful. Don't give them any money. And don't give them your name or address ever, because you never get off their mailing list ever.
They wanted to take a tour. Like, give me your wallet.
I'm so curious because one of them said they
Yeah.
give tours.
Way to go. Spot on. Because they're like,
What are the religious? We saw that they have religious, or they have like religious services. I think they call
I
it.
know. Now they have that up because we were protesting this whole street. We had this whole thing with all kinds of people here.
So what do they do though? What do you do? Like like in religions, you go there and pray, etc., and they have a
Now they don't do
process.
that.
Okay.
They have courses. You know, so they start with the communication course because everybody can be better at communicating.
Sure.
right?
That's true.
So that's the first one.
So it's like
And-
self-development.
And then I call it a mind control train because you get on the train thinking, okay, I'll just go to the next stop and I'll get off. But in that meantime, they found out all your buttons, which we all have buttons.
Sure, of course.
Everybody does. And they found out who you respect. So let's say you say, okay, I'm done with the first course. I want to get off the train. And now they start powering in on, didn't you tell us that you wanted to handle X, Y, and Z? You know, have you handled that? No. And then they bring in the guys that you respect and they go, you've got to go clear. That's what's going to do it for you.
So going clear is like what, converting basically, and
It's just that it was Hubbard's big thing with Dianetics. It's just bullshit. It doesn't work. You know, so it's just a really good con. That's all I can say.
wasn't it?
Did you ever see the movies where they have the guy with the gold watches?
Yeah, of course.
That's how it is. You know, they got the cheap watches down here all the way up to the like these are $50,000, right? And that's how Scientology is the same way. Exactly.
It's
They owe me $1 million and they won't even talk to me.
That's how much money they get from you?
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah, I thought I always seemed like you had to be wealthy because you needed to be able to almost
No,
pay your way in.
they
No,
take anybody, they'll take your parents' money. If you don't have money, they'll go, and your parents do, they'll get your parents' money. You know, they are really creepy. I have the best website is called www.xenu.net. I normally carry cards, but I gave them all out. Do you have any?
No, I don't have any.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. But go to xenu.net. That's their top secret word that no one's supposed to know. But it's my friend in Norway created it. And it's really great. It's
really.
a great site.
Very interesting. Well, thank you for the information.
You are welcome. You're welcome. And enjoy Chicago. You're coming up to the fall, which is my favorite time of year. I always tell people here about Chicago, you know, because they have the buildings, you know, they put big scarecrows out on
Yeah. Oh,
you know, Halloween.
I love Halloween.
I know, me
Go all
too.
out.
It's one of our favorite.
I know, me too. I miss Chicago. I really do. I miss the seasons too.
Yeah.
Is that it's so fun.
It's really nice here, though. We've been here for about a week. We were in San Francisco. We drove up this way, and so we've been a week and a half or so, and we're really enjoying ourselves.
Nice.
Love California.
Did you go to the Universal City Walk?
You know, I don't know what that way. No, I don't think so.
It's a fun place to go because you don't have to go to Universal. You know, Universal by itself, I don't know, it's like $50, probably $100 just
Right.
for a ticket. But the City Walk is like $6.
Yeah.
Pardon me? Okay, thank you.
That's for the IRS tax. No.
Oh, okay.
Are they still tax exempt?
Yeah, unfortunately, these. But the City Walk is what they did. Let's say this is the parking lot,
Mm-hmm.
and Universal's over there, and so they put in all these restaurants and fountains and just like really fun stuff. It's
Oh,
really
that's
jumping.
cool. Okay, we'll probably go check that out.
And you know, it's like you just have to pay for parking.
Yeah,
That's
not
it.
bad. Okay,
Yeah.
that'll work.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, listen, have a good night.
You too.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, well, it's the City Walk as I know it.
It's called Universal City Walk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It's a fun place to go, and it's you know, it's just a lot of restaurants, shops, stuff like that.
Yeah, excited for us.
Yeah,
Something different.
it's got a.
What are foundations about those here? Like, I saw these-
Those are the Hubbard started a thing called the Sea Organization, which were people that live. He used to live out on the ocean to stay away from the IRS for his tax exemption, and so he started the Sea Organization with mostly young kids, you know, in their 20s or 18. They were pretty young, and now they're still here. They came on land, huh?
They live in there now?
Mhm.
So in the other building, then what is the other building then?
Well, the one behind it is training. So they train you as an audit, what they call an auditor, which is like a counselor. And the one up on the front on Sunset,
Yeah.
where they're supposed to get new people in. But you can see there's no body traffic. You know what I mean? There's no people walking.
We saw a lot of people in the parking lot. Like, I get the heebie-jeebies. I'm like,
I know.
walking on the sidewalk. Let's
I
keep
know.
going.
Parking lot was packed. We
started walking.
we went by the other one, which is a
You're like
beautiful
robots.
building. It was a hotel, I guess, at one point.
Right.
The white one.
Celebrity Center?
Yes.
Yeah. I lived there.
Oh, no way. Did
Yeah,
you?
before it turned into Celebrity Center.
It's a beautiful
It's
building.
beautiful. It really is.
What is the? How is that one different than this one?
It's for artists and musicians and basically people with money. You know, if you have enough money, they'll. It used to be just artists and musicians, but I don't know. At some point, it changed into money and connections. You know, if you had enough money,
But is that where like Travolta or Tom Cruise and
Oh,
them? That's
yeah.
where they go.
they have their private entrance there, and or in Clearwater, Florida. You know, that's where.
Yeah,
they
that's the
are.
big one, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very fascinating.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. You take care. Enjoy Chicago.
Thanks for the info.
Bye.
We learned a little bit more without having to go in. No, seriously.
Good for you. I love Chicago. My hometown. We're
I don't know, the
almost-
people that come here from Chicago are pretty nice.
I know Chicago's a really they're really good people. They're just like the heartland. You know what I mean? They're sincere people. Most of them that I always know. Did I ever tell you about when Scientology was flying me around to open or store me accounts? You didn't know that
Which one makes sense?
for the internet,
I think yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Well, it was in the '90s, and my auditor, who's like was my best friend and counselor, right? And he said, "Look, we're screwed. You know, the internet is here, and these evil people are on the internet. And you got to get everything."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. So they were flying me around to open up these homes. So one of them was I went to Wisconsin. Was Chicago? I couldn't get in anyway. They would not let me in. They really interesting because everybody else, everywhere else, like, what?
Oh no, I'm gonna move my chair right here.
We didn't see Odo, but we saw Teddy Bear.
Who's Teddy Bear?
Teddy Bear over there. But that's his nickname.
Solomon?
Hey,
How are you?
doing good, you?
Good.
Teddy Bear, we call him Teddy Bear as a term of endearment.
Hey, you call him Teddy Bear.
What's
It's
his
the opposite of
name?
Teddy Bear.
What's his name?
He's a grumpy bear.
Really? Oh, that's
Nah, he wasn't that bad.
He's more like Santa's bear.
Santa Bear. Oh,
he's grumpy.
mira, se van para allá.
Huh?
They go around, Tori, look at that.
Yeah, that's what boy the SPs. You're going all the way down.
I told him that. I told those
Show
other
that to
kids.
them
They
when
said,
they come. Like
I
when,
know.
show it to them.
I think they're probably going down the AB apartments.
Probably most likely.
Maybe.
But they have to go on that side. All right, so here's the story. So I'm in Wisconsin,
Uh-huh.
and I go into a restaurant, just like a little cozy neighborhood restaurant, and I order a bowl of soup. And I'm tasting the soup, and this lady comes over, the waitress, and she says, "How was your soup? How do you like it?" And I just burst out crying. And she said, "Are you okay?"
Was that bad?
And I said, "No." I said, "If you knew how long it's been, I live in LA." And she said, "If you knew how long it's been since anybody asked me how is your soup taste and really cared about it." You know, it's mainly they'll ask you, but it's just so that they get a tip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sort of like it isn't really. It's a different feeling, and that's the same thing as these guys. You know, there's just a certain sincerity that they have that's amazing. I mean, for me, it is. But isn't that interesting? That
Yeah.
Birthday card, she was like, "Are you okay?" How are you, Solomon?
Doing good. I was over in downtown and they were picking on those kids for just driving one of those
What kid?
on those bikes on Broad on
Who was
Big Road,
picking them?
the police.
Why?
And then they towed their bikes away.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, and the cop said, and like you know what that cop said? Yeah. Those dirt bikes. Those dirt.
Oh, it was dirt bike.
One of those dirt motor ones? No, it's not like those dirt bikes. It's not one of those bikes like those little scooters.
Hi, guys.
I don't know, somewhere where you
Oh, you with me? All right.
That's like a loud motor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Oh, that's illegal. That's what it is.
What is it?
I know.
They're
You know what the
illegal.
consequences?
What are illegal?
It's like their mini motorcycle. It's not like his. It's more like an actual mini motorcycle. It makes a lot of noise.
But how is that illegal?
Talking about the mopeds?
Yeah, no, not the moped. They're like smaller. I don't know how to describe it. Like
Yeah, I don't
you actually make them yourself.
You make them yourself?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not like you can buy them.
Wow.
Those,
I don't know.
those are illegal.
I'm a
But then
goat.
I saw Solomon. Solomon was kind of like speaking up for them, like saying, like to the cops, "Hey, why are you guys harassing them?" And then one of the moms came up to Solomon and told him, and then she's like confronting him, and it's like, "Lady, she's defending your kid, or she's like sticking up
He's
for your."
defending your kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She goes up to him like all nasty, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people in the world? Like,
Wow.
what the?
That is
They
weird.
get it.
Dude, Solomon was on their side,
No, I get it.
and the mom was like really mean.
I
and
wonder
nasty.
why.
I don't
You know why, Solomon?
I don't know. She was very grumpy, but
Yeah.
Was she drunk?
did you hear? No, she wasn't drunk, but
She was drunk?
no.
I said, was
I
she
don't
drunk?
know. Just kind of weird. Like,
Oh, the cop also said that he owns the area, like runs the area.
What did you say?
they act like they're.
They act like they own the area.
They act like they're.
Where is this
Act like
area?
what?
So I never.
They act
go
like
there.
like if it's their barrio, you know. Cops act like they're.
Unless she was like that or what?
Downtown.
Porque le dijeron, no, these are my streets. It's popular.
It was like the people that left
They
the
tried to
jail, it was like,
swat
this
me in
is
front
my
of the
street.
cops too. I heard it on the radio, Black Bike, and they literally saw me. I don't even.
I'm positioning myself where I don't.
You're not in the camera, for God's sake.
No, what I was gonna.
Yeah, I'm not pointing it at you.
Now you are. No, you're not.
I was
You're
gonna,
pointing at me.
no, I know. I was gonna say something. I forgot.
What if?
Oh, shoot. I lost my train of thought.
Hello? Do you all live in the area? Okay. You can always tell.
Yeah.
It's so ironic because there's supposed to be communication.
Oh, look it
special.
on. Tori, I wanted to show you this.
God, good Lord. What?
Put this on my, yeah. I put this on my community post. I put this on my community post, Tori.
Oh, nice. Nice.
But I put Spanish, like amigo.
Amigos. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Okay, now somebody said there's some kind of a, it seems like there may be an odd person in chat from Sicko's YouTube station. Oh, okay. Well, don't pay any attention to him.
Block his ass.
Yeah, yeah, the mods can block him.
Block them and never ever talk about.
Yeah, block him and don't talk to him.
I even downloaded the app. This one, Tori.
Ah.
I downloaded the app. That'll tell you like if there's anything going on around there.
I don't like doing that. My friend does that. She's on it all day, worried about this and that. And
I
some
had it
cat
before.
got run over, and
Yeah.
it's like there's enough shit in the world. I don't need.
No, the only reason why I have it is just in case we're getting swatted.
Okay.
Oh, that's the only reason why I have it.
What do you mean getting swatted? I'm the one.
Like I was.
swatted.
Yeah.
Hey, you never
No,
know
oh
what's
my
going
God,
on.
don't take me to jail, no.
What? You're asking for all four of us to get swatted?
No, I'm telling her that I downloaded the app.
Oh, citizen.
So in case like one day, so we can know what's going on.
Right. You don't know what can happen in the area.
Because what if they swat Solomon while we're here with him?
You won't know where I am though.
Okay, Sophie's taking him to town.
I mean, you will only know probably when the chat figures it out, but somebody figures it out. I was filming the
I know, me
firefighters
too.
on,
I
like,
love that too. That
3
was
days ago, I believe.
Mark Plummer, who passed away right after Andrea, the two of them this year.
I was just filming the fire trucks and then they swatted me while the fire department was there.
Unbelievable. I think you've outbeat DOA at this point.
Hey, what can I expect?
That's funny. No, actually, that is not funny. That's
I
actually
do too,
dangerous.
Sophie.
It's funny that you were swatted while they were there, but it's not funny
They were
that.
literally looking at me and then cops started flying.
But it's
right
not
towards me.
funny that you're actually getting swatted.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
It's just
Love It.
crazy how they just make big calls and
Oh,
like.
did you see Streets stream today? A kid got shot by the LAPD. That sucks.
When
They
was
killed
the
him.
shot happening? When?
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it when I have time, like to find out like the whole story. But
You okay?
killed him.
Yeah.
Do you have very good citizens that get alerts? Yeah, I do.
For allergies.
Was Teddy there tonight? Yeah, he was.
Okay, anybody wants a drink? I'm about to go to the liquor store.
All right, wait.
You
You want to pay Bart, Tori?
you want to payday?
I do,
Oh.
but I'm gonna give you the
I'm
money.
gonna pay
I'll
for
pay
it.
bar. No, you're not, Tori. No, you're not. Absolutely not. I said. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Carlos always pays.
Sorry.
Let's go.
Can you stay with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a Pepsi?
You want Dr. Pepper this time?
I brought you some
He's like, yeah, I'm
snacks
done
today, and I
switching
forgot to bring them.
Was it nuts?
No, but I have some of the nuts.
You know, all the nuts that you give me, I give it to my mom.
Oh, you don't like them?
I mean, I'm not a really fan of nuts, but my mom does like them.
I bought. Well, she deserves them.
Tori, is it okay for
Sure.
Sure. Okay, cool. All right, we'll be back.
And then if we get raided, you'll know.
Okay, do you but anything to drink though?
No. I got my little drink.
You want it? Okay.
Thank you.
We'll be back in time.
I got you some gummy bears. Because you're the gummy bear. You have to share them with me. But I'm sorry to hear you don't like the nuts.
I'm not real. Like every time somebody gives me nuts, it's like any nuts. Unless I can mix it with chocolate, it's great.
These are mixed with chocolate. They're nuts and chocolate in them, in those bags. You should try one of them.
I have one of them. Yeah, I tried.
Did you taste the chocolate?
I did.
Did. Liar.
I'm
You're
not
a
the
bad
one
liar.
lying here. I'm not lying.
I'm not a peanut fan either, or chocolate. Okay. Well, we all have our
Have you
things.
tried the M&Ms with nuts in them?
No, because Weight Watchers says in order to work off one M&M, you have to run around the field like 3 times or something. It's like they were like my original. I was really addicted to donuts and candy when I was 100 pounds overweight. Did you know that?
Huh?
I was 100 pounds overweight. Did you know that? Yeah, for years. And I mean, I mainly got big in Scientology because they tell you to go eat because the auditing doesn't work. So they say, well, go get something to eat. And if you're an overeater, which I am, it's like, okay, great, I'll go eat. So anyway, I lost 100 pounds and I've kept it off for 15 years now. You know what 100 pounds is? It's 10-pound bags of potatoes. So when you're in the store the next time, pick up a pound, 10-pound bag of soap. And then another one. That's 20. Another one. So then you get an idea of when people say they lost. It's a big deal. I told my husband once, and he was 6'2", and I said, yeah, I lost 40 pounds. And he goes, oh, good. I said, oh, good. I said, put your arms out. I put 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. And I said, now you walk around Vaughn's for 15 minutes and then come back and tell me what you think. He came back in like 5 minutes. He goes, my God. Because you don't have a concept of it when you're like thin like this. Big deal.
Did he just say his thoughts like?
Pardon me?
No, somebody was saying things in the comments.
And your comment?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Where do you like living more, Chicago or LA?
Conversation.
Well, I love Chicago. I really do. But I also love LA. So what can I say? I think Chicago for the season because they have great seasons. Even though I really don't like winter or summer. In winter it's too cold. I mean, the beginning of winter is always great when it snows, but then it gets too cold. In summer you have the humidity and all the bugs, the mosquitoes. I don't like either of those. But fall and spring are like heaven. And I like the Chicago people way better than most of the LA people. LA people are all trying to get up the industry. They're working higher. You know, so you can go to a party and you'll be talking to someone and they'll just walk away because somebody bigger walked in the party. Hey, how are you?
Hey, hey,
Are you my friend?
yes, I'm pretty good. Thanks.
How are you?
Thanks. Great. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the guy that usually wears the Jesus thing. You know who I mean? There's a guy that comes around who's homeless. He lives at another church, but he comes around a lot. He usually has one of those baskets, and I give him food. I think he's really nice. I think that might be him.
Did he look familiar?
Huh?
Did he look familiar? Did he look familiar?
He does. Yeah, he looks exactly like that. Except usually he has the cards, so I've never seen him without the cards. That's why I'm not sure if it's him. And he usually, the guy that I'm talking about always has on a hat that says Jesus. But it's kind of hot, so I can see where maybe he's not wearing his hat. You know what I mean?
By the way, I was here yesterday, and guess who showed up around talking to Odo last night?
Who?
Tony Pierce.
I don't know him.
He's the guy who he's so weird. Yesterday, he was just. But
Who
Tony
is he?
Pierce is I suspect him of being like a Scientologist, like an undercover operative, because he tells me that he lives up there in his in that restaurant, and then he came out with his girl talking. He was talking with Odo, and then he was acting very weird towards me. He was being very weird. Sure.
Tony Pierce.
Yeah.
You have a picture of him?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ooh. The guy was an undercover officer with tinted windows who didn't stop or roll his windows down, who shot an innocent 18-year-old kid, and police won't talk to his parents because they've got a lawyer. Wow. This lady's talking about some kid that an 18-year-old kid who was shot, and the police won't talk to the parents. Yeah, this is what I have for breakfast: yogurt, Greek non-fat yogurt at 0 points of Weight Watchers, berries and bananas. That's 0 points, and then 8 nuts. That's 1 point. So, and then I have half and half, and that's 2 points. So my breakfast is 3 points. There you go. That's Weight Watchers. I call them nuts. I don't discriminate. So, all right, here's somebody from Texas. My sympathies, Connie. It's got to be boiling hot there. I get. Maybe if I go this way, what you all do pistachios. Yeah, they're good. Gotta be. Yeah. I remember
This
when.
is a Hollywood.
Huh? He's in
Somebody- Somebody saying that
By the testing center?
it's around Hollywood, yeah. But she's just walking around.
She's just walking around?
Yeah, I see her over at this hotel.
What hotel? Let me see.
Yeah, she's at the mall that you got banned at. I didn't get banned from it. You just
I didn't get banned at.
no, the mall with they trespassing me. They trespassed me from their mall
Really?
just because I was looking for my bag and I left it there and they wouldn't help me at all. It was very weird.
Oh, this is going up Highland. Here's the bowling center. See, she's going up Highland.
Now she's going back down to Hollywood Highway.
What I just said. She's on Highland because the bowling alley's on faces Highland. It's going up to Hollywood. I don't get why Scientology doesn't buy that big bank on the corner. You know that big huge bank? It's been empty for years.
The one on
It's on the corner of Highland and Hollywood. And it's a beautiful old building. I mean, it's beautiful. I just
there's
don't
nothing
think-
in there.
No, there's nothing in there. But I mean, they're into buying buildings. Why not buy that one? I mean, it's a perfect location.
It's Scientology location.
I know.
And then we said hi to Oda.
And did he say hi back?
Yeah, he was actually nice. Huh?
Yeah, he was nice.
I said, oh, I'm sorry for yelling at you last time. I said, but you were being mean to us, so that's why I yelled at you. He said, so sorry about it.
Always tell him I say hi.
Oh, I know. Shut up.
Yeah.
Hola, buenas noches.
Hey.
Señorito.
Ay.
I bought all these snacks for you guys and I forgot them.
We already knew. ¿Por qué se ríe?
Oh my goodness, look at all your stuff.
We
Thank
got the
you.
Skittle gang over here.
The Skittles.
I wanna teach him from some Spanish. You too,
Hola,
Tori.
¿cómo
Maybe we
estás?
can have Spanish class.
I only know
Good.
like a few.
I want to learn Spanish.
I know Tori wants to learn Spanish.
Learning Spanish with Carlos.
Yeah, we'll do the class
Yeah.
right here. Learning Spanish class.
How do
101.
you say it's a cult in Spanish?
Es una secta.
It's una secta?
Yeah,
That means it's a cult?
yeah. I said so. Read it at the bottom, Tori.
It's a cult. Asuna.
Secta.
Asuna. Okay.
Okay.
Where'd you get that?
Oh, these stickers Sandra did them.
Huh?
She made them.
Yeah, she made the stickers.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have this on this one because I got 2 phones now. Sorry.
Wow, I gotta get a second phone.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
So I put them on both of my phones.
Nice. Where'd you get your phone?
I got them at the Apple Store, but this one's really old. This one's the 8, and then this one's the 13.
13?
Oh, right.
Wow.
They put the stickers in the back.
Shut up. That's nice. Where did you get the phone?
At the Apple Store.
Oh, the Apples.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Very.
They're like 700. Well, those, not the fancy ones.
Where did you guys go to get this?
Right there to the liquor store. Damn, I was thirsty.
I bet you don't drink it up in the day.
No, I do cook.
Was that
I
Cameron?
cook. Okay, so like where I work, I can work at home or in the office. So I always switch it up. So today I worked in the morning at home, and then at lunchtime I took off to the office because I have AC in the office and I don't have AC at home. Yesterday I left early into the office all day because it was just too hot to.
I think the chat is calling me out.
What do you think?
They're talking about sugary drinks. My gosh, do I need to show proof to you guys?
What are they talking about?
It's zero sugar, okay?
Jeez.
The whole chat is calling me out. They're like, well, I don't know if they're calling me out. It's zero sugar, damn it.
Zero sugar.
Give me that.
Give me my
What are
shit.
they saying?
Look at my business.
Open up, motherfucking business. Just kidding. And then I have some club soda, zero sugar club soda. The only one that's eating sugar right now is Tory and Salmon.
You live right now?
What happened? Did she get swatted?
Or she's about to.
She's about to?
I almost jumped back.
What is she saying, Solomon?
I don't know. She was talking about swatting.
I know.
She was like, I think she doesn't film some type of content because she doesn't want to get swatted.
All colors.
I just-
It's bad.
You should. No, it doesn't.
It's bad. That's actually.
Mute it.
Can you mute it real quick?
You probably have to ask him.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna talk to him. He looks like a
Wait
sweet
from
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Is that light?
Yeah.
No, her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is she okay,
sure.
Solomon?
Yeah, she's over at the mall.
What mall is that?
Is it? Oh.
Thank you for getting this for me.
Yeah, of course, her. I'm not gonna have you pay for it, hon. Miss Sunshine.
Tell me the name again.
Chapulín,
Chapulín.
that means grasshopper. Colorado means red. So red grasshopper. It's a Spanish comedy show.
That's not present.
Where do I see it?
You can see it on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
Yeah.
She's talking about you. Who's she talking to?
No, I'm hot. I'm still hot, Tori. I'm going through menopause.
Menopause.
Like the man one? You know the man one? I'm not kidding. Shh.
You've got estrogen and progesterone.
No, that's for women, I think.
But
For
you
men?
get something similar for men.
Yeah.
But I'm
For
telling you,
men, it's called andropause.
whatever it is, get it and take it. Because it's not worth it to suffer through it.
I know.
I did for 10 years because these stupid men are running the auditing. So they don't know anything about menopause. And luckily, this internal medicine doctor who was a public came in. We were all on OT7, all sick. You know, we had different things wrong with us. And she slammed down this book called The Silent Passage. And she said, how many people have read this? And we all went, none of us.
Tori, let me ask you a question. How do these people survive without taking medication?
They're not.
The grace of God?
No, they don't believe in God.
Oh, no, but I'm just like, since they're not allowed to take like medications.
They can take like antibiotics.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that one I read
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
for epilepsy, they made me get off my medicine. My mother saved my life and got me back on it. But
I
she
know.
said they're going to kill you, Tori. And they did kill another person that had epilepsy. They got him off his medicine and he's dead.
Man, bless your mom.
But I fought him. I fought him all the way. It was really cool. I took him all the way to the top. And they ended up writing a thing on medicine saying if a doctor says it's okay and the person has tried and it didn't work, they can take their medicine. And I was like, woo! So all these people on the flag land base that couldn't do their next thing, including my mother-in-law, were able to because of that. She was taking blood thinners, and they wanted her to get off her blood thinners before she went to the ship. She would have died. What'd she say?
She was talking about Dave. If I'm not on stream, I'm bored. What Dave said.
Why did she give a shit about that guy?
Who's Dave?
He's this moron that I think is part of OSA.
Oh,
He's there all the time. How much he loves her and all this shit. And it's just like love bombing. You know what love bombing is? So I mean, that's all he does.
I know. I've noticed how there's some like genuine, like sincere love bombing. Like people do actually care about you, and then there's the ones that are just
That's not love
bullshitters.
bombing.
Oh,
Someone loving you is not love bombing. Love bombing is when people just, like drape you with love, and you're just,
or like one person like keeps on telling you, "I love you, I love you, I love
or a whole bunch of people. Yeah, it could be one person, it could be a whole bunch of people,
you."
but
Oh,
it's just a bunch of love that is phony love. It's not real love.
just bullshitters.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I ain't falling for that shit.
But Jessica is with Dave. He's really.
Who's that Dave guy anyway?
I think he's part of OSA.
Oh shit.
I told her that. I told her that. I told the mother that.
Okay.
But what would I know?
Love bombing her.
Huh?
He's always love bombing.
Yeah, that's all he ever does. I think the other day he was on there. Show me your feet. Yeah, it was like, ew. You should. Did you see she in streets in the police department last night?
Oh yeah, the
That
racist
was
lady.
crazy. That lady,
Yeah,
this lady came in. You gotta watch it.
a Karen,
Yeah, Karen. Oh, it was intense.
major
I
Karen.
mean, she went nuts, man. She wanted him to shoot all the homeless people. I know.
At the
She was
Hollywood
nuts.
station?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that video. Fucked up.
unbelievable. And then telling streets go back to the jungle. It was just awful.
You know that she tried to attack Jess?
Really?
You saw outside
At
of
the
the
end,
station
yeah.
when she said racist to the lady, she tried to, I don't know, look like she was
she
gonna
went
go-
back and yelled at her really like.
Yes, did.
No, the lady like really aggressively like came at her.
Yeah, she went nuts.
Yeah, she
I was
was
surprised in a
yeah.
police station. Oh, the cute dog. Isn't it a cute
Ashley,
dog?
¿te quieres sentar en acá?
Oh,
Are you sure?
yeah. Fuck.
What?
Because she wants her check. She wants her check. She says no. No, she doesn't.
She didn't sit on my lap.
Like this, like Santa Claus wife, Miss Santa Claus.
Well, we gotta tell them to get some benches out here.
I always give my chair to Tommy because if he's like standing up, I get him anxiety.
What is this?
When he starts getting up, I get
Huh?
anxiety.
Why?
No,
You're afraid they'll get swatted?
no, like no, I'm just teasing.
Want to mute 1 second?
Yeah. ¿Qué pasó? sorry. Because somebody said it.
Sorry. You understand why people like it there? Where?
You know,
I was gonna order one of these Tory on Amazon, but not yet.
And what
I'm gonna order one of these at Amazon.
for you?
Yeah. So that way, when I'm ready to stream,
You'll be ready.
I'll be ready. Did you subscribe to me, Tori, or you haven't yet?
What is it?
You haven't subscribed to me?
What is it?
Have you subscribed to me? Oh, you forgot.
Like, man, I'm too cool for you.
I knew I had to do something, but I couldn't remember what it was. I was checking my friend thing to try to see if you were on there, but I didn't have a friend request.
I tried those Skittles smoothies before.
Where do they
You know
sell
those
them?
Skittles smoothies they used to sell at 7-Eleven? I had them back in 2020 when the pandemic started.
Oh, I don't remember.
What are they? Skittles? What?
Smoothies.
Smoothies?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I had one of those skin and cotton candy before.
Smoothies or Slurpees? Well,
It was like something with a little bit of smoothie in there. I'm not sure what the name was.
it was drinks.
I had those Skittles cotton candy. Disgusting.
Yeah, that would be.
Can I try those, Solomon?
Yeah, those are sour. Oh, that's sour.
Oh, shit.
Here, give me two.
My hands are dirty though, man.
Oh, God, you are such a
I'm
germaphobe.
a germaphobe, let me tell you. Shit, you want some? You're like, no, thank you. Your hands are dirty.
Ooh. Those are good. Is that always how they are?
Hmm?
Are they always like this?
They're not too sour for you, Tori?
Yeah, they're sour.
I like them.
Not sour at
There you
all.
go.
Not sour at all.
They're sour, but I like sour.
I like them too.
Yeah, fall or spring. Exactly. That's Chicago.
By the way, Henry has court on the same day I have. You know, Henry.
He does?
I think his is at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 8:30 at the criminal.
Oh,
What time is yours? Like 1 or 1:30?
1:30.
You're gonna do the 13th, right?
I actually asked to leave early 4:30. ¿Vas a ir tú o no?
For what?
A la corte de él.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, so I te veo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go early.
I would. Well, hold on. If I'm getting off at 12:30, ¿quién te va a llevar?
You get up at 12:30.
Probably Sandra.
Oh, okay.
Mine starts at 1:30.
So I'll just like walk over there.
Walk over to the courthouse?
Yeah, because I work like 2 blocks away.
Oh, perfect.
I work in downtown.
Perfect.
So, because where I work, it's really hard to get a day off. Sorry. Oh my God, let me tell you, it's so hard. Like, because the way it works is we have a calendar, and if somebody already took that day,
Right?
you can't, like, another person cannot ask for the same day.
Yeah, I know. We used to have that too.
Yeah. And so then I looked at the calendar and I said, okay. And then I sent my request to my supervisor, like real fast, so nobody else would would take the day. And then I was like, she sent me back approved.
Good.
Yeah.
And look ahead for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because if you put them in early enough,
Hmm.
you know, they just start approving. And then when you go to put it in late, they're like, now we're already filled up. You have to work.
And then I'm trying to find out, I'm also trying to find out, the DOA's court date, so I can ask for that day too.
Yeah.
This is at the end of the month, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the end of the month.
Of this, no, next month, right?
Next
Next
month.
month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next
Oh.
September. Yeah.
So I want to find out his date so I can put in my request. Hopefully nobody took that day.
I'm studying for my turn.
Your driving permit?
Good. I told you that what the kids told me to do for that.
Welcome to adulthood.
All the tests.
And then I gotta drive for like, I get a permit for like a whole year. If I pass the first one, it gives you like the piece of paper is valid for like 1 year permit. Meanwhile, I have to drive for like 6 months and get at least 50 hours,
Wow.
at least 10 hours at night.
Well, you can get your driver license when you're 16, right? Or 16 and a half.
I'm already 17. You can start at 15 and a half.
Oh,
Really?
15 and a half. Wow.
Getting your driver's license?
Are you sure, son?
I already read through it. I have all the papers.
Well, I had to when I
I have to
turned
study it.
when I turned 70, I had to redo the test, the whole DMV thing.
Yeah.
So I asked these kids, and they said, "Look on YouTube because all the tests are on YouTube." And then they also said get the book because some of the questions are not on YouTube, and they're in the book. It was educational for me. And the other thing is they knew exactly where to go. That was the easiest place to take the test. There's one place you want to find it. Because it moved now, so I can't tell you where it is. But it only does driver's license. That's it. It doesn't do any other stuff that other cars, the other DMVs do. So then you're kind of in and out. It's really quick. That place is jumping all the time.
I
You
know.
know that the place across the street used to be New York George's, right?
Well, it was
Yeah.
like a cafe or.
It was a cafe where those lights are. See the lights?
Uh-huh.
But nobody's ever in there. But it used to be all Scientologists, and it was just
It's a little ramen spot now.
what is it?
A ramen spot, ramen noodles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be all just like how that restaurant is down the street that's always jumping. That's
Yeah.
how New York George's was all the time, and it was all Scientologists. Yeah. I have a playlist in my YouTube with all of Tony.
Oh, estaba diciendo antes que
Is the guy you said Tony P?
Here.
Here. Is he a musician?
You just some random
But I mean, does he do music?
I don't know what it
Because
is.
this guy says, I have a playlist in my YouTube with all of Tony PIECE videos.
Tranquilito como niño.
I can't wait till fall.
Oh, tío, hoy went live.
He's like,
Streets is in his house?
oh, and he's live. Nice.
Huh?
He always like on me.
He is?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
And here, and out the cabinet all the way across.
Oh, he's showing his thing?
He's done. He put it's a hot mess.
It's a hot mess. What?
Did you hear your name?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said Solomon something.
Who is it?
Hey man. They like to talk about my name.
What did you hear exactly what they said? I only heard Solomon.
Solomon and then
That's
Weird.
creepy. That's creepy.
So creepy. I've never seen someone attacked as much as he is. Except me when I first left.
You noticed that they're out for Solomon
Now
for
they're
some reason.
really out for it.
Like, damn, leave him alone. He's just a kid.
Good for you, Sherry. Sherry in a target.
Se lo traen en caro.
67 pounds. Good for you. I know it works. It really works. I like it. Hello.
hey, look what you know who posted cheese. Cheap. Month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you showing it? It was a month ago.
Look, he said because I blocked him now he called CPS.
Here.
Like they do anything. I found out they don't do shit.
No, you're already 17. You're like almost an adult, so they're not gonna do it. If you were
If I
probably
was
10,
engaged, that would have been a different story.
Yeah, it's a difference.
no, you know what I learned? So like if someone calls CPS on you, they can go check your house. They check the refrigerator, make sure that there's food in there for the kids, and you know, like if
I'm not
a
working
house.
this my property. They ain't going in my property without warrant, first of all.
I think they can, right?
Yeah, they can.
I think they can.
I mean, they need to get a judge signed to sign.
Yeah, they have to have some
Yeah.
kind of a. I forget what do they call that?
And plus, even if they come, I'm gonna show them the paperwork about who. So,
Sorry. I went to sleep early last night, so I watched your midnight on in the morning. I'm trying to go to sleep early because I have to wake up early.
I know I got to practice doing that because I got to go see my brother and he's super early bird.
I have to get up at 6.
And
Well,
I go to sleep at 4.
that's it. I'm sorry. What time do you wake up? 12?
7 hours later, yeah, 11:30 or 12.
Oh.
I mean, I'm trying to go. My regular time is 2. It's always been that. It's been 2. But once in a while, if I get on these videos, then it's 4. But usually I'm
And
in
you
bed.
get people from all over
I'm
the
in
world.
bed by
Catherine.
1, and then I'm asleep by 2. But with the midnight magoo, it pushes it back.
I remember one of your stream story. You're like, "Oh, this one's gonna be short, girl." Your thing was like almost 2 hours long. I was like, "No, she didn't."
I meant for it to be short. I remember that.
Like this one's gonna be short. Yeah, right. It was like an hour and a half short. No, I mean that's great though. When you say it's short, I'm like, what?
Like last night, it was really short, 35 minutes.
Yeah, last night was kind of short.
But nobody had any questions or anything. Or
Drinking a beer, guys.
they're laughing at Tory's short stream.
Oh yeah.
LOL.
Oh yeah, that is short.
That was
Short,
like
quote
when
unquote.
Anonymous came, they flew Bunker and I over to London. So we're in London protesting with them. And they have like really, the guys in London had these really strong Cockney accents. Plus, they had all these like, you know how we have LOL and stuff like that, but they had like a million little things like that that they knew and we didn't know what they were talking about. Right? So now we're in a bar after the protest, and Bunker's across the bar, and I'm talking to these guys, and I can't understand a word they're saying. And I look at
Because of their
Bunker.
accent?
Yeah, a combination of the accent and all these little.
They use like different words, huh? Like different.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
I forget. They're shortened things like LOL instead of laughing. It's like LOL. But it was a whole bunch of things like that they had that they knew, and now probably a lot of people know, but back then they didn't. It was 2008, and so I look at Bunker like, what the hell are they talking about? And he goes like this. Neither of us knew.
That happened to me too because I had a friend from Puerto Rico, but their Spanish is different.
Right.
And then I used to tell you like he talked to me and I couldn't understand what he was saying. And I said, I'm so sorry. Go, can you talk to me a little bit slower because I don't understand what you're saying. I felt bad, but
Well,
I'm like, I'm sorry. I cannot
I
understand.
mean, that's not your fault.
I know.
You know what I mean? People who talk fast are often hard to understand. Found Barbie. I was so happy that I could finally buy a brown black Barbie for my niece. Oh, awesome. I hated Barbie. I liked the movie, but I hated Barbie dolls. I never had one.
I used to play with Barbies when I was a kid.
Really? Oh,
with my
God.
cousins.
I never had a doll. I never had any doll.
No?
Mm. I always thought they were weird. It always felt like spooky, like it's like some kind of a phony person.
Oh,
Do you
like,
know what I mean? It was like they're.
you're like, what the?
I don't know. I didn't see the attraction. It was like.
Okay.
Plus,
I
I
play
was.
with cars, with like trucks and stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the Transformers.
Yeah.
I used to play with the Transformers, but I used to play with Barbies too.
I know a lot of guys did, but I'm just saying I wasn't my thing. I was like, no. But that's why I was surprised. I loved the movie. The movie was really good.
I haven't seen it actually.
Oh, you got to see it.
Yeah.
You really got to see it.
Has a
Especially
good
'cause he-
message.
Huh?
Has a good message.
Oh yeah, it's fabulous. I mean, it's actually outstanding. I mean, they won the.
Society you asked.
Who?
Becca. Becca asked
Who's Becky?
Oh, tell her said hi back.
You know.
my chat.
Who's Becca?
Hello, viewer.
Is she from the UK? I think that's her. I don't know.
The one with the. She has like a red background with glasses.
Oh, I don't know.
Fluffy Llama. Sophie and I were just talking about how much fast oh yeah. You know what happened to Love It last night?
What happened?
She put herself, she hit herself, so she was no longer a moderator. So we spent about an hour last night trying to figure out how to undo that. And we couldn't do it. So I finally said, look, let's just go to bed. We'll start tomorrow.
Mhm.
You know, so good night. And I went to
Did
bed.
you guys better?
Yeah, we fixed it. So
Okay.
just go to the video from last night, and she'd made a comment, and she said just you know, it has those three buttons, and one of them you can hit, and it says make a
Who's that?
moderator.
Yeah, been there.
Hi. Who is that? Who the hell is that? Who is that?
Bunch of random people doing drive-bys, taking pictures.
Oh, maybe from
Yeah.
that. Of that or us?
Probably
I think
science.
us, huh?
No, probably Scientology.
No, they had the camera pointed down. Instead of like,
What's Jess
they're becoming a
yapping
tourist
about?
attraction now.
She's walking.
By herself? Hate that story.
Is she in Hollywood right now?
Yeah, on Hollywood and Highland.
Hi. Nice doggy. Hello, hello, hello.
His name is Brownie.
Hello.
Hey, Brownie.
Hi, Brownie.
He don't bite
I
it.
like that you have his name there. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, and you're brown too. You're perfect. Perfect. Beautiful dog. What kind of dog?
Oh, he's a nice dog, huh?
What kind of dog is that?
She is an American Staffordshire Terrier mix.
Wow.
It's like just like a pit bull mat. She has so it's like American Staffordshire Terrier, Australian Shepherd, has like a little bit of American Bull Terrier, Chow Chow. I think a little bit of like Doberman. Hey, she licks me. Watch out.
There's another one.
Oh, they look like
Wow, cute.
cousins somewhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I did like.
Let me show him your T-shirt. Here, come here.
Huh?
This is a live stream. Let me put your T-shirt on.
Yeah, that's funny.
Cool. Really cool. Where'd you get that?
I actually got it at a flea market while I was visiting family in Oklahoma. I just saw it had a bunch of like old comedians.
Wow.
So, yeah. Really like Ed Fox and Richard Roundtree.
Oh yeah.
He's in a lot of movies with like Bill Cosby.
Cool.
Yeah. But still, yeah, it's got a lot. What is it? Robin Harris. Bernie Mac. So, yeah.
Cool. Look at your hat. Happy dad.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a brand of hard seltzer, but it's also I just also like it because I am a happy dad for her.
Nice.
There you
Likes
go.
me.
Yes, she
She's
definitely.
lovable, huh?
Yeah, she definitely gravitates to people. I guess she
Mhm.
just feels your energy. She's not like that with everybody, but whenever she is, definitely appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm an animal lover. I just love animals.
Me too.
She's probably just soaking in the night as well.
Do you live out here, around
I
here?
mean, no, I mean, I just finished my virtual.
Pardon me?
Oh, I just got finished doing a course. Not like done, but yeah.
In Scientology?
Well, it's helped, I guess, someone, yeah, it was, but yeah, no, I live in Koreatown.
And wait, yeah, what? Finish your
Yeah,
sentence.
I did like a course in there. This course called Way to Happiness.
I know Way to Happiness.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I was in it for 30 years,
Okay.
just so you know. So be very careful because, first of all, they're very racist. Hubbard was, who wrote most of this stuff.
I'm familiar.
Okay.
I'm
And
familiar
they
with his
also take
background.
they
A lot of
take
his background.
a lot of money. They owe me $1 million. Give you an idea. It's like it's like a triangle, and it starts out with the Way to Happiness, and it's either free or very inexpensive.
Yeah.
And then it goes up. And they, in the meantime, they find your buttons. Like we all have things that bug us, right?
Yeah.
They find out what bugs you, and then they go, well, this next level will fix that. And you're like, really?
Yeah.
And it's just very.
And then that's just another thing where I always address that too. I'm like, all right, well, it always circles back around to money.
Right.
Yeah, they just want your money.
And I'm like, all right, yeah, just okay.
And then if you finally leave, like I was there for 30 years, I gave them $1 million. And I leave, and not one of them will talk to me. They're not allowed to. If they declare you a suppressive person, which is like the evil. Right.
I was talked into joining staff at one point. It was like in
What's the York?
no.
Just staff.
I was over in Inglewood,
Right.
but I just stopped. I was like, no.
Yeah, I made
Like
it.
after I'm like, oh, really? Like I kind of started filling out like what it's about, and I'm like, huh? Like, well, this is kind of, I mean, you're soliciting, and then it's kind of a form of harassing and manipulating. It's like,
Right.
no, you're helping people, but
Yeah.
but
How?
and then there are some people that not everybody is going to be bad, but there's some people I end up befriending and whatnot through it, and I this course I had been sitting on it for like 6 or 7 years, and then I reconnected with a friend, and she was like, "Just come and you could do it here, get it over with." But I don't have any intentions of doing anything. But I just wanted to just get it over with. But
Maybe they will keep hounding you.
oh, I know. I was flying under the radar for a little bit, and then I don't even know how they ended up in my address. It was something that they were like, "Oh yeah, fill this out." So I filled it out, and then now they have all the information again. It was flying under the radar for a while. No
But you don't have
calls.
to do anything. You don't have,
I understand. I know I have that.
and you have to
choice.
protect
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah.
But do you know who Louis Farrakhan is?
Yeah.
So Louis, joined them.
Mm-hmm.
And the night that he joined them on TV, this was some years ago, he said, either you're on course by Tuesday night or I'm going to thank you and say goodbye. Now that's in their world disconnection, right? So it's like either or, either you're in or you're out.
Yeah.
And so I fired up my webcam and I put to the African American community, and I made a video and I said, look, Scientology I was in it for 30 years. I knew 5 black people. That's it in 30 years. So I said, now they have Louis Farrakhan. So now they're trying to
Yeah.
say, oh, we welcome the black community. It's like bullshit. They're racist pigs.
Actually, I did. There's another guy that I forget his. Yeah, he goes by the name of Brother Polite. But yeah, he was. I remember he has like different videos on his YouTube where he would go talking to them like around in New York. I think he's in New
Right.
York. But yeah, like he would just basically give them information about the background of what going on and what.
Like the real scoop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people don't really understand. It's like the less people, the newer people that they try to get involved, they don't really understand. Even some of the people that have been involved for years don't even really understand. I've done research and all that other good stuff and
Okay.
whatnot, but that's not to say that some of the things could be helpful, but it's where it gets to a point where even in any of the courses where it's just like, okay, this is kind of weird. It's like this is kind of weird, but overall, yeah. I mean, you just kind of you take what you can from it. It's like, but I did notice I have like a lot of different that are like philosophy type of books. Like even the most basic one, the Four Agreements. Like even in like the way it
I
happens.
love the 4 agreements.
Yeah, it's like it basically like I noticed like going.
That's not a Scientology book.
Oh no, I know,
No.
but even like going through like the way it happens, I'm like, all right, I have a book that I've already read
Yeah.
that addresses these things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have all kinds of different. Yeah, so
Good.
so, but I guess like the way that they just kind of like put it all in one, just like wrap it up in a little, like in a little package. But you could find all this information.
Yeah, it's all in other places.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my friends spent 10 years tracking down all their technology, and all of it is from other sources,
Mhm.
philosophies, religions, other things. So Hubbard just stole it, wrapped it up,
Yeah.
put his name on it.
Yeah, and then just like put it in a package, and then it's like, all right, well, but for us, it's like this, just like made it to where it's like,
Yeah, it's different.
different.
Yeah, like it's something different.
Is that Odo over there?
Whereas the other
Yeah.
stuff is free.
What's you talking about? Oh, Brownie.
Yeah.
Brownie. I think she really likes me. Is it a boy or girl?
Girl.
Oh. So how are you gonna come back?
I'm I I've I heard already. It's already paid. That's the thing about it. I'm like, I remember whenever the first time I ever went into one was like the Celebrity Center, and they were like they were doing auditions. This is like back in 2007. It's out fresh acting. It was like auditions, but
Yeah, right.
But they're just
they had like
in, right?
well, they're like the course. I get it. I get the whole thing. It's just like, the course is just kind of like to ease you in and butter you up, and then you're like, oh, you like this? Well, then you should try this.
Yeah.
Oh, you like this? Well, then you should try this.
And another
I'm like,
300 and
yeah,
another
I'm just like,
2000.
okay, yeah. Like this is already. I had been sitting on this for a while, so they're like, all right, it's already paid for. I might as well just go ahead and get my money out of it, and then yeah, I have plenty of other things that I need to worry
Good.
about. Like, so
And
I
does.
need
The
to.
problem is, from what I hear, is they bounce you down, like they keep on insisting.
Uh,
They
yeah,
what?
people will
Like
call.
they keep on insisting.
No, they'll call and whatnot, but it's just like you can block the numbers. You can just avoid it.
Yeah.
It pops up. It shows that they're calling. So
Or like if you see a number that you won't recognize, you could just not answer.
yeah, but mine. I mean, I have.
Oh,
Well, I have an
right.
iPhone. Well, I have AT&T, so it it'll show. It'll either say spam or it'll show where the call is coming from, and all of their phones and everything is all connected. So it'll say Church of Scientology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. But
Okay, I
yeah,
think I'm
no,
gonna take Brownie home.
but no, I'm definitely, grounded for the most part. I wear a tiger eye. Tomorrow is supposed to be a, almost like a spiritual awakening day. It's like 888 because it's
Oh yeah.
the eighth. So you're supposed to just kind of focus on what you want and really feel that energy. And I mean, I'm more spiritual than that.
Right.
So, and just basically channel that, and it's supposed to, help open up to where you're able to receive that. I started talking about that spiritual moment. Well, at them, it just sounds like they just kind of like I lost them as soon as I started talking about that. Like, all right, well, it's more of like putting yourself at a vibration to
Right.
where you receive. But I don't like even with my friend, the person I befriended here. She was like, I know you do not consider yourself a Scientologist, and blah, 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 blah. Like, so she understands. She was like, all right, well, it's just like, well, you see the benefit. I'm like, yeah, I can see the benefit, but it's just like I'm not like
You're not too into it.
I'm not. I'm not
You're not feeling it.
dedicating anything to anywhere. Like
You're
my
not
own
But
committed.
person.
just remember, it's a slow train of mind control. That's
I
what it
know.
is.
The whole with the rooms and just like the way that the whole studying is. I'm like, oh, like I can sense like the programming and stuff, like the fluorescence. Like even there's been like studies, like just like even in an office space, like that kind of puts you in a trance.
Right.
And you're not supposed to have any food or drink, so it's just kind of like you're just there.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So and then I know after being on staff, there's like certain courses that they have just for being able to withstand like just like being uncomfortable, I
Were
guess.
you on staff?
In Inglewood back in like 2016 and barely stayed there for like maybe like 6 or 7 months or whatever. I was living in North Hollywood at the
Where is
time.
it? Where is it located? What street is it?
It's like right there by the stadium.
It's
It's
the first
I want
community
to say it's
center they've ever had.
like around Manchester or whatever. Yeah.
Because I used to live in Ladera Heights,
Uh,
right next to Inglewood,
mhm.
and I know.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Is
I
it by
guess
the route?
at that
La
time
Brea,
it was,
no, something like that.
yeah, there was a route.
By La Brea,
Ye-
something like
Yeah, I don't know the name of the street, so
Oh,
I didn't necessarily, well,
You
I
could
did get
look
my
it up. You
card.
can look it up in
later.
Google and just ask
Yeah,
Inglewood Church of Scientology.
yeah,
But
I
I,
did.
do you know Ish by any chance?
Huh?
Ish, a guy named Ish.
No.
Anyway, he's a really cool guy, black guy that is also part of the Nation of Islam, but not with Louis Farrakhan, and he's against Scientology.
Well,
And so we found out about out in Inglewood they were going to do a big like a city meeting, right?
mhm,
So everybody was welcome, supposedly.
yeah.
So my friend and I drive out there, and there's a whole line of people outside. That's it. I said, all right, I don't know what's going on, but let's park the car and go in. So we go over there, and the guy said, you can't go in. They locked us out. And I said, they locked you out? And these are people that live in Inglewood. And this lady who's a senator who flew down. Her plan was to go talk to Skid Row. She was going to help the people on Skid Row. But what happened is Scientology said this has nothing, or she said this has nothing to do with Dianetics or Scientology. So they kicked them out. And I thought it's supposed to be a community center. That's how
Oh,
phony they are.
yeah. I've seen that. I'm not.
I mean, how
It's not my
phony?
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
good.
like I said, like I could understand how courses they can be, but I know it's just kind of like it's like it's just like a ease.
Yeah, it's a slow train
Yeah,
of
like
mind control.
but I definitely got a head on my shoulder.
Good,
I'm not walking around lost.
good.
Yeah, but I can see, it's like, oh, okay, that's all right. I could recognize that. I can recognize this, but it's like I guess I could just take what it's good and then leave the rest be.
Everybody. Hello.
But
It doesn't really
So-
work that way in cults, just so
Oh.
you know.
I'm
That's what everybody thinks, and that's what they promote. Take what's good and leave the rest.
but like I said, it's like I was, I really wasn't even that, I really wasn't like involved like that. It was just like, oh, you could take these courses or whatever if you join the staff. I was like, okay. But then it's like, oh, basically, I would have had to like be there all day
Right.
if I wanted to even make any like money. I'm like, what? And then people are like writing knowledge reports on me,
Right.
and it's like, okay, whatever, man. I'm not down in ethics. I'm like, yo, y'all want to be here,
Good.
like,
Good.
like I just kind of, stood firm with just me, myself. Just like
Sure.
I know my own sense of self, but I
Right.
also understand where the like, benefits and all that stuff. But I also get that but you can't really say like, oh, well, you can find this over here, or you can find this and that. Like I'll mention all kinds of books to them, and they'll be like, never heard of it. I'm like, well, it talks about this in this book. Like exactly. Like I have this one book called Becoming Supernatural. It's which I haven't gotten all the way through yet, but
What's it
that's
called?
Becoming Supernatural.
Oh,
Just kind of like tapping in a lot of more like being more in tune and tapping into like your just because we all have like, just kind of like natural
right.
abilities and
Right.
powers, but it's just everything that we consume and just even the things that we watch and we hear, it's all of it is very suppressed. But there's ways of being able to channel into that. And that's a lot of the books that I have in my little repertoire that it focuses like on that. There's this other one called the Silva Method. I forget
I know that.
yeah. So I haven't read that one yet, fully all the way through, but that one's supposed to, be able to help channel your like mind control. Not like mind control, like I could control your mind, but you can control like your reality with based off of like little practices, mainly like meditation, like that. But I don't even know glimpses of it. Like I said, I have a lot of different literature that I really need to dive into.
Did you ever read the book Blink?
Luke?
A really great book.
Sounds
It's
great.
it's about your first instincts,
Mhm.
and it has all kinds of examples through history of people that didn't follow their instincts, like me. I pulled up the Scientology and thought this looks like weird, but I joined. So
Well,
but they have much scarier stories that are kind of amazing. I mean, the first one they start out with is the Getty Center,
mhm.
and there was a statue in there that they thought was from the 18th century or something, and people were admiring it for like a year, and then one day a guy walked in and he goes, "That's a phony. It was never in the ground." So they go to the guy that bought it, and they said, "Okay, what was your first instinct about this statue?" And he said, "My very first instinct." And they said, "Yeah." And he said, "My very first instinct was it was a phony." But that's what happens. A man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just that's why I'm saying it's tricky with this kind of stuff because you can't really play with it.
Well, yeah. No, I understand. And I know I'm mindful of it. And, my parents, they always were like, stay away from that.
Good. Good.
But yeah, like I said, it was just like, I had this, and honestly, I mean, I could have just tossed it, but then I reconnected with with someone that I considered a friend, and she was just like, "Well, just come in, get it over with." So I'm like, "All right, cool, I'll just do it." But as far as
Now you're done.
um, about uh, maybe like a third of it. So, but the other thing about it is I don't necessarily even need to come in good. But anytime I express any grievances to them, they always try to figure out a way to go around it and whatnot.
I'm gonna give you something.
Sounds stressful.
Yeah, and then I have like online. I take online classes in my going for my bachelor's in cybersecurity. So I always tell them, I'm like, coming here is taken away from something else that I need to do. So so I mean they're like very much aware. I'm like, you're here because you want to, like, no, I'm here because you asked me to. Like just come in, do it here. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, but I know that the choice is mine, but I also, have
Doing that.
I also
You're doing that out of
Here.
enjoy.
Normally I have cards, but I don't have one today. But that site has more facts that will teach you stuff that they won't tell you. But it's really worth looking at.
Oh yeah, I mean, I let myself go down the rabbit hole like back whenever I was on staff, when I was over there, like just going, hey, did you know this? And did you know that? And did you know this? I was like, yeah, did you know that he was like the right hand man of the leader of a cult, like a satanic cult? And they're like, oh no, where did you hear that? I'm like, there's literally pictures of it. Pictures of it. But it's they're like, oh, watch out for false information, blah blah blah, and all this things like that. But like I said, I'm aware of myself, and it's more so for the person that I find as a friend, I consider a friend here, that I'm just like, all right, sure. But aside from everything else, I'm not. I'm. Yeah, I almost feel like maybe I was just bored, and I'm filling in time. But it's really taking my attention away from other things that I really need to really be focused.
That's what happened.
And I'm realizing that now. So well, not even realizing it now, but I did start to. I was pointing that out to them. Like, yo, like there's other things. So like I'll do this, get it done, but then like let's not make this about like here, I'm here. You're doing your job, even though you can't call it the job. Your staff member, you call it certain things, and, so it's just like it's very, very like I always say certain things, and then they're like, "Oh no, it's this," and I'm like, semantics. You know what I mean? It's like you're using like semantics. It's like both of them, they're the same thing, but if you use it like this, then it's like this. If you use it like that, then it's like that. If you use it like that, then you'll end up having to pay. You have to pay taxes. It's a business. You're like, no, it's short. We're a church, we're an organization. It's like the business. You sell products, but it's like, but no, it's like the donation, like donation, like you. So, but
I'm
like I
telling
said,
you,
that's why I said
if I could check you,
that's why I said semantics.
if I can give you one piece of advice,
Mhm.
it's just take brownie, go home, don't go back there. They'll call you, just say I'm done. Don't finish it, because there is no finishing in Scientology.
I am aware. I've seen plenty of documents. Like I said, it's both of my for who I consider a friend. But yeah, there isn't anything like I'm aware and very conscious.
All right,
Very,
well, read the references I gave you.
oh yeah, most definitely. But and then I'm Adrian.
My name's Tori. What's your name?
Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
Yeah.
I'm speaking.
What's your
Hey, my Carlos.
Carlos?
My
Yeah.
name's Ash.
Ashley? And
Solomon.
That's Solomon.
Solomon.
The infamous Solomon,
Yeah, infamous.
who they are attacking all the time.
Okay, yeah,
sorry.
she was getting, that's what she does. She waits very patiently whenever she starts getting impatient.
Aw,
She's a good.
she's a good dog.
What was your friend, dude? Or
I don't know if she was her. I have no idea. I don't ask too many questions. I don't like whenever they ask me questions. But I've always I don't know. Maybe that's a question I could ask. I have no idea. I never ask them any questions in the hopes that they don't ask me.
oh, okay.
Well, does she wear a uniform?
Huh?
Does
Yeah.
she wear? Then she's in the
Yeah,
Sea Org.
she's a part of the Sea Org.
Yeah.
Because she, like, whenever I befriended her whenever I was on staff, like in England, but didn't talk, but like didn't, because I stopped going like in that same year. So because she ended up leaving, because in Sea Org they send them off wherever. But yeah, so I ended up reconnecting, and then because I was able to talk to her, she was never really trying to get me to. She was like trying to help, but also, she's a part of it. But that's I'm not necessarily. So like I said, it's not everybody isn't honest, but still, you still got to be mindful. And I've addressed things to her, and she was like, "Well, I'm not trying to make it bad or anything." I was like, "Well, I don't like whenever people are like aggressive and pushy, and just like, "Argh." It's very awful." But okay, man. Okay, I know she sat back down. But yes, no, I'll definitely check it out whenever I get home. I know I have some papers that I need to type up. Well, I I got too much, but I'm getting through that. University of Southern New Hampshire. It's online. Well, they have a campus, but it's also an online university. So I'm like no, I'm trying to do my best to do it. Beat enemies.
Oh,
Anyway,
bye.
it's good meeting you.
Wow. You never know what we're gonna meet out here.
But I love what you told him, Tori.
Okay,
The
tell him.
the advice that you gave him, that you know what, just run.
Yeah, just take Brownie home and don't
Yeah.
go back.
I wonder
Well, at
maybe
least I gave him the Xenu.net because there's a lot of information on that.
I wonder like because he said he has his friend there, but I wonder maybe if like maybe he cares about his friend, and that's why he's doing it.
Yeah, it is,
You know
but
what I mean?
it's not really a friend. Like Andrea said, what kind of friends could those be if they're gonna leave you because you change your mind? And that's the same with him. She'll dump him in a minute as soon as he won't do the next thing.
Mhm.
What's the next guest story? It's been an
Oh, I
action-packed night.
know. You know what, Kurt? That is so true. Like you have like you have like all kinds of guests, like people that we don't even know. We should call it the Tori Magoo Late Night Show
This is
at Big Blue.
at Big Blue.
We should make like a we should make like a yeah, like a show.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a Alan DeGeneres show, or no, like a
Get
Jimmy
really
Kimmel
nice
show.
chairs and everything. Have a seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna have a bunch of crazy people sitting down.
Yeah. No, I was gonna tell you, so so because sometimes they have it on special. They have it on special, like those folding chairs at Target for 9.99. So whenever I have like extra money, I'll buy some more. So like so we could just
You
just
have
have
more.
extra. Yeah. Well, no, I feel bad now. I better.
Yeah, let Ashley sit down.
Yeah. It's like I'm like acting like a lady.
He was on staff out in Inglewood for 6 months and then left. And his friend here got him to do the Way to Happiness. So he's back in the middle of that. But he said then he's done. So we'll see. Like I said, there's no I'm done in Scientology. So my suggestion was take your dog, go home, and don't go back. Because you can never just say, oh, okay, I'm done. And they'll go, oh, okay, that's good.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say. That what Lovett just commented. The reason they're trying to get all these people back in
Yeah,
because they're going their membership is
yeah. because it's so down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're
So
trying.
now they're trying to get everybody
They
back.
always do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They've had these big amnesties where they have a worldwide amnesty and everybody's forgiven who did whatever, and a couple people come back in, but most of us are like, no.
No, thank you. Thank you.
I
Bye,
mean, this was
Felicia.
back when I was in. They had, but they were trying to get people that had left, giving them an amnesty. It's late though. It's 11.
We're gonna leave already, Terry?
I think
Are we leaving?
11. Don't you think?
Yeah.
You think we better? You got to get home. And you want to ride?
You're going home now?
Are you going home now? Solomon?
Probably gonna go to bed.
You're gonna
You want
go to bed?
I'm
Okay.
drained right now.
I know.
We can take
All right.
you.
You can take him. I can take him, but I don't know if I can take the bike.
That's fine. We'll take him.
You can?
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
him.
I'm drained.
He's
I
already
have, like,
falling
3
asleep.
hours of session on my driver's seat today. That's what
All right,
Hey,
guys,
I'm
thank you,
glad that you're
Love, and
doing
thank
that.
you, Sophie. Thank you, everyone, for coming here.
You're doing positive things for yourself. Oh,
I'm gonna miss you.
Stop saying that.
Well, I gotta say it because then you.